Alright, let's jump in.
Let's jump into it.
Put this on the side so I don't knock it over.
It's not knock over shit. But we are gonna knock on some gaming news. We definitely have something to talk about. Welcome back. This is definitely 129. This is episode 129. We're back for this week. Hello everyone. Well, thank you for tuning in with me, Hawk525, aka Sean, as always, and my cohort is here, as always as well, Zawa.
Am I here?
You're not here physically.
Nope. I'm never here physically.
Yeah.
This is just a CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the money.
We had Unreal Engine for a very long time, and we know how to model. We are absolute professionals when it comes to modeling, and we even have the technology even back in the day. So basically, we have what you're seeing, a VTuber type of thing going on with the model of Zawa. Sometimes like there's those models they have, right, with VTubers where they don't express anger, so no matter how pissed off they are, they're just like like, we did, and they're like, what the fuck, I didn't get this fucking sword or something. I don't know, but
Angry.
They're actually angry, but but their model is happy. Yeah. Well, anyway, anything you wanted to start with? How you been? Anything new with you, or?
Do not go on Twitter, kids, if you're not watching WandaVision.
Oh yeah, WandaVision, man, it's getting juicy, dude. Very juicy.
Yes, and I don't know. It's kind of not weird, but hard to understand. Seeing that there's 2 more episodes, so is it going to be a 10 episode run?
Yeah, did they say it was
9?
8? I thought they said it was 8. Or was I incorrect?
I don't know, because yesterday was 8.
Yeah.
That landed on a cliffhanger.
Or is it like is it like 8 part 1 or something like that? Is that what they're doing?
Well, a lot of people are asking, so is it 9 episodes? Is it 10 episodes?
Yeah. I think...
Are you just gonna end it? Are you just gonna end it here, and we're gonna have to wait till Doctor Strange? It's like
they're just gonna end it when they feel like it. Yeah,
but it's more funny that some viewers are believing that this series is gonna be an ongoing series, and it's
no.
It's Marvel's way of making up for the lack of movies last year.
Pretty much. I mean, speaking of movies, man, where the hell is Black Widow? Like, come on, just fucking stream it, dude. Like, no one cares about Black Widow that much to go to the theater. I'm not trying to like be like too harsh on Black Widow and all, but I don't think Black Widow is like up there like Captain America and like Iron Man and like, you know what I mean, in terms of like importance. Unless that movie is important to the storyline for the next saga somehow, but it's just Black Widow, from like what we've seen in the past, like from trailers and stuff. I don't know, it doesn't seem all that important. So why not just put it on the fucking Disney Plus? I don't get it. Why do they have to be so persistent on releasing it in theaters, especially with the pandemic still going on? Like, I don't get it. That's all I can say.
Well, if you're looking where she is, she's on your mirror right now.
All right. Just staring down with those,
or just staring up.
Yeah, anyway, but anything else?
Yeah. And how about you, Kitty? No, you're just drinking your water. Okay. Yes, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. That's very important.
Yep.
I got my water.
I'll just drink the blood of the innocents.
No, it's the blood of Earth. Pretty much. It's pretty much Earth's blood.
Blood.
Yeah, blood. Anyway.
Bloodborne 2?
Bloodborne 2? Yeah, Bloodborne 2 confirmed. Well, anyway, we definitely have a lot to talk about. When it comes to me, I'm just gonna say this. Still waiting on Pokemon cards. That's all I can say. There's nothing really new. I mean, okay, I did pick up Persona 5 Strikers did come in the mail, and it's still like in the package, so I haven't played it just yet. Have you got yours yet or no? Have you?
No.
Okay.
I'm being money tight right now.
Got it.
Already just bought like another computer part, so there's just 3 more. So yep, putting it to good use.
Gotcha. From what I've heard from other people who played it so far, they say that it's not actually like your typical Warriors game. It plays more like if Persona 5 was a action RPG, but I don't know. I mean, it could be. I mean, maybe for like you or me who do play Warrior games, maybe it is for like us, like it is like a Warrior game. But maybe for like the entirely new person who only played like P5, for example, which is turn-based, and never played like any other Warrior game or Musou game, I should say. Maybe to them it plays like a action RPG, but we'll see.
It sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anything bad so far, so that's good. I haven't seen any like bugs or nothing like to that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's just sitting there, so hopefully I can get that going. Maybe like tomorrow night or something like that, or the weekend, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Other than that, yeah, not much else for me. Just still struggling with Pokemon cards. It's been a little tough to find some here and there. I did pick up. I did order some Pokemon tins or tin boxes, which come with booster packs. But really, I don't know if that comes with like the new stuff right now. I think it's just like previous stuff going to be like just stuffed into one. But I don't know. It comes with 3 packs, so it could be like three random old packs from way back when, or I don't know. It didn't even say in the description of what exactly is. But anywho, other than that though, I am definitely prepared for Battle Styles, which is the next set that's coming up after Shining Fates. I wish I was prepared for Shining Fates, but I guess it is what it is for right now. Hopefully they'll come in more into March. But anyway, let's not get into too much. Let's get right into the news of things. Whoop-de-doo. All right. Yeah, because we have definitely a lot to talk about, or at least a lot of important stuff to talk about. Let's get the controversial, air quotes, news out of the way. Starting with a certain artist / creator who used to help make a TV show that we have definitely watched back then, at least during the Millennium era, which is Very Odd Parents. So for those who don't know, the artist / creator is Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman, wow, yeah, he did some cool stuff with Very Odd Parents. When he stepped away from Nickelodeon stuff, once I guess Very Odd Parents was over, and also like Danny Phantom was over. He also worked on that. He essentially quit, I guess, from Nickelodeon. I guess he wanted to do something else or something like that. I forget the whole story, but anyway, unfortunately, Butch Hartman has been in the subject of a lot of controversies back then, like including this recent one, which on Twitter he was caught pretty much. Actually, sorry, this is just a meme, but this is the actual news of things. So what you see right here, for those who are watching it, let me just God damn it. turn off ad block, I guess, but
That's what we wanted to show you, turning off ad blocker.
yes. Anyway, for those who are watching this, so yeah, as you can see, this is from another artist, which is a fan art of Mikasa from Attack on Titan on the left, and on the right is what Butcher Hartman drew. While it does look like a innocent little redraw and stuff like that, the problem is that he was actually charging people for it. So this was like a commission to, yeah. I mean, you're just like, oh, yeah, exactly. He charged people for this while essentially plagiarizing the person's art on the left. Pretty much like down to like the wrinkles. There's some more, but it's essentially the same thing, same pose. Like he even has like the same shadow on that right arm. Everything, same pose and everything, looking down and all that stuff. So yeah, he got accused of plagiarizing this artist who is pretty kind of known on the Twitter side of things when it comes to art. Yeah, I forget the artist's name, forgive me, but yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and it is, in my opinion, plagiarizing, because not only is like the same exact pose, but you are charging people for it, you know? Like, this was from a commission. It's like, you know, people charge him to draw this character, for example, you know, Mikasa right here, and you would think that, you know, he'd be a little more creative about it, right? Yeah. Like, as a professional artist who created like some of the, you know, one of the most iconic TV shows from this era, right? You know, you know, be paying money to see some of that creativity, at least some of it. Not really in this case here. He literally just took the same pose from a character who's already existing, and doesn't even have like a creative twist to it. It's the same exact pose and everything. So that, in my opinion, is definitely the wrongest way to go about it. Did you have any comment about it so far?
Why?
Yeah. It sucks.
Like, I could understand if he was just making this as a, you know, like a fun little art piece that he would just put onto a side gun. Like, this is the kind of style I'll be going with, and then go straight into, you know, making his own poses and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what's the word? Like, when it comes to making art, there will be similarities of the poses that you choose, because they'll either inspire you, or it's like subconsciously coming, like creeping onto you, and like, oh yeah, we'll go here. But you know, again, you can use the same poses and stuff, but you know, you can tweak it to your own, to your own strength, and not like blatantly almost photocopy, like, okay, here's the shadow placement and stuff. Because again, like the light source, he could have done it like from the ground up, or more on the left side, or from the top down. Hi. Welcome to Artist Corner. We're gonna show you like the different ways you could have avoided this situation.
As someone
by using the
go ahead.
You could use the different pose. You can use the same pose that you see from a magazine or internet, and then just tweak it by making up, or not making up, but just choosing where your light source wants to come from.
They're definitely. Oh, sorry. They're definitely. Sorry. No, like we definitely come from like that same sort of similar background in a way. So sorry if I'm like trying to like intersect into your thing, but no. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna end like, when it comes to light source, I suck at it.
Oh yeah. It's hard. It's hard. Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm trying to look for like programs that the things that I can draw, I can artificially like place the light source
I think
and go like, oh, okay, so that's where I need to draw the shadows under the chin and stuff.
I think Clip Art Studio literally does that for you. I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but like Clips, it's called Clip Studio Paint, to be clear. I think they because like they do all kinds of stuff that's actually pretty cool, which I have not bothered to be tapping in because it's pretty intimidating. But they have like literally have like 3D models, like little posable models that you can like move around stuff to your liking, and then you can like draw your character over it to as like a reference and stuff like that, and then like just you can like model off that based off that pose from there, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure, like again, I think they have something like that with lighting, like they can like you said, like artificially like create a light source to create some sort of like reference, to help you with the shadows and stuff and the angles and stuff like that once you have like a thing to your desires. But anyway, there's been a lot of argument in the comments about whether this is wrong or right, because a lot of people think this is just like a reference, right? But I think there's a big difference, and there are a lot of gray areas in this sort of subject. But I think in this case, this is not a sort of a use of reference. Because what it is when you're using a reference, you're just using that to guide you what the character looks like at certain angles. So if I were to use this at the one on the left, of course, as a reference, then I can understand what she looks like from that angle. But I'm not gonna draw that in the same exact sort of exact angle. I can sort of change it up a bit in a way, but I have an understanding of what that character looks like. That's what a reference is for you to just understand what that character looks like at certain angles. That's why like a lot of these sheets, these reference sheets with the character, they have their arm out like this, so you can understand like what their like costume looks like under the sleeve, or like what their lats side of their body looks like when with the costume and stuff like that. That's what it is. It's a reference. It's the same thing with writing. Like you don't just take the same exact wording and call it a reference. That's plagiarizing. So it's the same exact thing here. When you take the same exact pose, pretty much 1-to-1, with the shadows and the placement of the hand and everything, then that's like that. How could you not call that a plagiarizing? Yeah. So that's like I guess that's one way to clear it up. But yeah, so that's what a reference is. It just helps you understand some things, depending on what it is, like what this character looks like, how to write a thing like this, like how to write a poem like this, or how to write a news article like this for this subject, for example, how to write, I don't know, a biography, for example. You don't just take the same exact thing and then plop it on there. So yeah, so that's just kind of like what happened with Hartman here. And like there's been some memes, of course, that have been surrounding it. Of course, a lot of artists have been arguing about it in favor of the artist on the left. So they're trying to support this artist on the left. I actually went up, looked up this artist on Twitter, and this person has some good stuff. So I actually went ahead and followed this person. Let me see if it is posted in here. Let me check real quick here. But here's the Twitter post right here from Hartman himself. Okay, so here we go. So this is the original tweet where it came from. It goes by the name of 028 Ton or Ton, Ton. Pretty straightforward, I guess. Or Otone. Yeah, very unique name, I guess. Japanese artist looks like. Let me just check real quick here. Let's hope this person has some safe for work art, but you can kind of
why?
like look, check out this person's art. Like this person drew Zatch Bell. Like remember Zatch Bell, dude, or Gash Bell for the Japanese title.
Shit, I'm old now.
Zatch Bell, kind of a very niche anime that was on Toonami at one point. This one, I'm not sure where this is from, but pretty cool anyway. I think this is also from Gash Bell, but I could be wrong. I remember this though for sure. I absolutely remember this little like thing that Zatch made for himself. Oh, is this the? Oh, dude, I love it. I love this this callback. Hold up. Is this who I think it is? Yeah, dude, Victorine, dude, I love this guy. He's voiced by Norio Wakamoto, or AKA Cell, same voice actor in Japanese.
Hello.
Yes. He for some reason he loves melon. He just has a crazy addiction or whatever for melon.
A fetish for melon.
Pretty much. I think that's more. This is also from Zatch Bell. I think this person just loves Zatch Bell in general.
What gave you the first
Right?
the first clue?
Yeah, right. What gave me the idea? But yeah, a lot of Zatch Bell stuff actually. Oh yeah, I remember this guy too. I think his name was Brago or Drago. I forget. But I remember
I don't know.
Hmm?
All I remember from Zatch Bell was that creepy clown, and in the English voice, the English version, that clown's voice actress was Frieza.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, that makes sense.
That's all I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very niche anime. No one hardly talks about that anymore. Oh, again, it also draws Pokemon. Very adorable.
Oh, that's not safe for work.
What we talking about? All right. Anyway, enough of these artist tangents. This isn't the first time Hartman was in this sort of controversy. If you look at this tweet right here that Insider provided, I forgot to say the source of the article here. Literally took this. Oh, let me mute the music.
Yeah, I was like, I hear DMCA knocking on our door.
Yeah, knocking on heaven's door. But yeah, you kind of like said it earlier, like, if you like tweak the pose or whatever. But I feel like here is such a like cheap way to try to like kind of slither through plagiarism. Because it looks like it's like almost the same exact pose, except that in his drawing he's just Ramna is just holding
Ranma.
a pot, like
Yeah.
a pot of tea or something. But otherwise, it's the same exact thing for everywhere else. So I would say, like, if you're like gonna, if you're gonna draw something, you gotta like change it up quite a bit in order to like, you know what I mean? Especially if people are charging you for it, If it's just fan art, then if you, as long as you like, credit. Yeah, exactly. And it's fine. If you credit the person for their original work, then it's absolutely fine. That's how it goes. If you properly reference, of course, if you, for example, if you're writing something, you have to put it in quotes and like put all the stuff like information like, oh, this quote is from this source or whatever. Then yeah, sure. Then it's fine. But if you look at his tweet, it just says Ranchan commission. Nothing else. Like.
Kitty, you want to come in? Okay, no, bye.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like hearing like.
Oh, the scratching and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard it too.
No, I know what happens because my dog does that too sometimes. So I understand. Anyway, yeah, so it's like pretty much 90 to 95% the same pose, except of course the arm. So like people might make that argument like, oh, but the pose is now different because she's holding a pot of tea, but it's like that's like, again, back to writing. It's like that's like trying to change one word of of that same sort of quote and try to make it your own. That's pretty much what you're trying to do in a way. Yeah, that's just, what's funny, like I think yeah, like he doesn't even draw a lot of his stuff in his own style anymore. He just draws it more towards closer to whatever he's drawing from. So he doesn't even draw like this style, like this is more like his style. It seems like from Very Odd Parents. What the yeah. Which is now that I think about it, that's actually pretty odd. Like you would think that he would draw more towards like that Very Odd Parents style, like this, for example, with he, like the finger would be like squared off and like and then like and the rest of the fingers are like really simply drawn and stuff like that, for example, and like there's a lot more angles, like harsh angles. You know what I mean? Like there's no like it's not really round stuff too much, other than like the hair and stuff. It's very rigid. Which is more unique.
Yeah, you would think like the the new art style, he'll be making like a bunch and not charge, just saying like this is what the direction that I want to try like go to. But charge for commission pieces to look like that one.
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, because again, like to me, it looks like he wants to experiment more on that new style.
Yeah.
And probably shouldn't be charging on that, even though people will be like, "Oh, I'll pay you X amount of money to do that in that art style." But then it's like, again, you kind of want to fall on that safe spot, going like I'm just doing this for fun right now, and I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Doing anything yet.
Yeah. And by the way,
when it comes,
sorry, go ahead.
And I was like, and then again, when it comes to poses, from what I learned from my art classes, there are so many new poses that you can see out there, in the world, that sometimes the best way to get a good reference is use yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I experimented that during my art classes, and I was like, yeah, I could scour the net to look for that one special pose, but when you pose reference, it feels a little bit more better because you're part of the art.
Yeah.
A little bit more, but that's me.
Yeah. No, that's a very valid point. That's because art is all about doing things more than just one way, and creativity and stuff, and that's definitely falls into creativity. I just wanted to point this out from a comment. So this person also drew his take on Hartman's style, right? For Ran, and also I forget his name. I think he's from Invader Zim.
Yeah,
I forget his name, but anyway, I know this character from. Who's you? Do you remember?
It's just right there. Second sentence.
Oh, is it Dib?
Yep.
Okay. Right.
It's Dib, not Dab.
Dab. Okay. This person says, still honestly shocked that an artist like Butch would trace like that. Even that Dib drawing too, kinda. Yesterday I decided to make these two drawings for the sake of the person who commissioned him. Hope they'll be able to see these. So yeah, this person literally just recreated the style, but made his own sort of take on it. And someone else was just like, damn, you did it better than him. Like, you actually did it better than Farnham himself. Into Hartman. That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, it's just so weird. Like, I wonder if Hartman provided like a sheet, like a reference sheet for what his commissions would look like, or did they just pay him hoping that they'll do the Very Odd Parents style, and then they got this instead. Like, if I saw this, I'm like, wait, this is not exactly what I paid for, but
it's like on that one hand, thank you, and then in the back of your mind is like, I hope I don't get yelled at, or I hope there's no backlash for this.
Yeah, like you'd feel something that there's something off by this. Like this isn't his style, but he drew it, so it's like, oh, okay, like, oh, thanks.
I know, it's like
yeah, very very odd situation, but not to mention this is just one of several situations, right, with Hartman. And one last thing I want to mention is in the past he apparently wanted to open some sort of like studio of his own. I guess it's called like Oaxis or just Access, but it looks like it's Oaxis. Let's just call it Oaxis for the sake of it. So he was gonna open Oaxis, and this is gonna be a crowdfunded thing, a crowdfunded project, to be like an independent studio, I guess. But after even reaching the goal, or maybe close to the goal, he hasn't even launched the thing, and it's been over 2 years, according to Insider, after it was funded from Kickstarter. But he said, on the website of whatever his company is, it says it's almost ready, quote unquote. And yeah, so I guess after that whole incident, I guess he's starting to plummet,
Oof.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for him for right now. Like, I don't think he's gonna be able to come back, sadly. I mean, it sucks, when people show their true colors. It's like, ugh, that sucks. It's a shame, really. I mean, at least, I guess, silver lining of this situation is that this person, the original artist, as of recent, I guess, is gaining more followers. I hope, Yeah. And yeah, of course, the original artist even responded to the situation at hand. I said, I've received a report that my fan art has been plagiarized. I checked my tweets and found many similarities to my work. In addition, there was a possibility that money was being made. So I am urgently alerting you to this, or something like that. There's some translation involved, so it's a little rough, but you definitely get the point. So, yeah, it just sucks,
Yeah.
Especially when it's an artist that you look up to. It's like they do this. It's like, yeah, terrible.
Oof.
Yeah, big
Pretty
oof.
much oof.
Big oof. So, oh wow, he sometimes charged up to $200. Wow.
So that's where we are.
Yeah. Like, I understand, like, if he actually did his style right, and did different poses and everything, yeah, I think it's worth $200, given the like the degree of his name and stuff, his style and stuff,
Yeah.
the sort of like authenticity of it. Then yeah, okay, I can see the $200 charge on it, but it's just so funny that like somebody in the comments drew it and did it for free, and did it almost like to some people almost did it better than he would.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit too. It's like a nice take on it too, from what we saw. So
Yeah.
Alrighty. We definitely talked about it quite a bit here. I mean,
Yep, yep.
we do come from an artist background, so please understand. Please understand.
Please take a look.
Yeah, please take a look. Oh wait, but take a look at this because this is really funny. 'Cause this is from I think this is from a recent video. Someone made a Persona 5 meme out of this. It's so funny.
If you guys think you're gonna knock me down or make me fail, do you know who you're dealing with? Do you really know? Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? What I've been up against already as a father and a husband and someone who's worked in Hollywood for 30 years, and you are gonna take me down? What are you kidding? That's kind of a joke, I think. So good luck.
Look at that.
They're just missing the what was it? The eyeshadow. Yeah.
Yeah,
The black
the
contour and stuff.
No, I get what you're saying.
But I like the little reference. It's like, yep, there it is.
It's just so
we're gonna steal the heart.
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks. Well, that's just what it is. That's the situation of it. Yeah. All right. Quickly on more unfortunate news. Fry's Electronics, which is like kind of a weird sort of cross between Best Buy and Trader Joe's because of like the interior of Fry's. Do you have a Fry's in your state?
Nope.
Okay.
The best thing we had here was back in the 90s called Comp USA.
I remember that store. Yes. We definitely had that. We definitely had that store as well. So, it's another electronics store. They had like all kinds of stuff too, like just like anything related to like geek stuff. Not to mention like computer parts, soldering, and like you name it. Like you can pretty much like make your own little gadgets and stuff with the parts they offer. Like wires and all the solder that you need, right? All the equipment you need. PC parts, of course, little chips and stuff, transistors, you name it. Is that kind of store. It's like a Radio Shack, if you want to think of it that way too. If you want to throw that in there, they had all kinds of stuff. Like they had like the toys, right, for like Pokemon and like the game related stuff. I think they also had Pokemon cards at some point. I think I could be wrong. Anyway, it's like one of those like really neat looking stores where just a geek would just like be in there all day in a way, because like they have all sorts of stuff in there, like tech, especially the tech geeks, all the computer geeks, literal computer geeks will be in there, looking at some stuff, along with like the kids and stuff and all that. They had like of course they had the video games, they had the TVs and all the deals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I throw in Best Buy in there as well. You name it. It was quite a cross like a mashup in a way. And then like there's the interior, which is like it's so odd because it's so like I don't know, it's such a contrast because like it's at least for my city anyway, they had this weird tropical like thing going on. Like you almost feel like you're in a Trader Joe's almost. Which is why I throw that in there too. At least like the classic Trader Joe's. So it's like a lot of like nuances of like you're on vacation, like a tropical vacation, right? Because they're like little fake palm trees and like all this like tiki stuff, and like it's so weird. It
sounds weird already. Like it's like what are you?
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I had a video of me like just walking around a Fry's or something, but unfortunately they already closed down the store that I always went to, which is like up in El Segundo. But anyway, news here excuse me, news here is that they are going to permanently close down all the stores nationwide. Very unfortunate. Just kind of like one of those stories like Toys R Us or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't think they're even online. So I think they're done. They're absolutely done. But the reason I guess is just because of costs, liabilities, and land stuff with the landlords, right? Blah blah blah, you name it. They just weren't performing all that well, unfortunately. I guess here, yeah, look at this. This is such a different interior too. It's like a weird like Alice in Wonderland looking thing right here. You see like the cards and like the rabbit.
The hell is that?
I don't know. See, that's the thing.
What is your store?
Mm-hmm.
Explain.
Yeah,
Who's the interior designer?
I don't know. Apparently, it's very different. California is themed after Alice in Wonderland, while in Phoenix. That's false. That is absolutely false. Alice in Wonderland? Hell no. That is absolutely a lie. I think it might be like NorCal or something. Maybe that's what. This is where it came from. But at least here in SoCal, it was completely different. Anywho, very sad. It's just one of those memories that will be forever just only a memory, you know. Yeah. So that sucks. All right, more on some. This is more like dumb news, but more on the dumb side. So apparently there are some crime rates going up in Chicago. More on carjackings. So lawmakers introduced a bill to try to ban GTA 5, which I'm sure will not pass. But well, I mean, there's always that possibility. Any comment?
Yeah, I feel like this whole thing about in GTA and how, you know, violence in video games makes a violent person has been run down to the ground already. It's like I don't think it's the games that's making is you know, influencing anymore.
Yeah, it just I think there was an article that counteracted the whole thing, like, oh, turns out that video games don't cause violence. Well, what do you know? Because, like, you know, if you look at right now too, like, there's no school shootings, there's no mass shootings or anything like that of the sorts, and people are playing more video games than ever, dude. Like, do these people have any idea how much video games are making right now? Like, video game companies are making right now. Like, yeah. It's just dumb. I think this is a very, very stupid take on those lawmakers. Obviously, they're probably old, so they're probably just looking for any scapegoat or any excuse to try to like just pretend that they're doing something. I don't know.
It's the blame game at this point. It's like we're not gonna take or it's like the parents. We don't want the parents to take the heat. We will blame it on the things that they enjoy. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah. It just shows their lack of competence, really. That's the end of it. But I just thought it was funny because, you know, it's absolutely video game related, but yeah. All right. More on dumb news in the controversial side of things, quote unquote. So Activision has warned the based 500 gigabyte PS4 owners that the latest Call of Duty game, Cold War, will not fit along with this Warzone stuff too, because it's such a big update coming.
I mean, I don't play Call of Duty. But there has to be someone there, right, to help reduce the usage of storage?
Yeah, to compress it, yeah, but...
Yeah, like... But to me, again, like... For PS4, you can play your games on a... storage device, right?
Yeah, external hard drive, yeah.
Yeah, external hard drive. So there's that, so... But again, like, just hearing that... It's a 500 gigabyte? Oh, with a 500. How big is the How big is this update, sirs and ma'ams?
It doesn't say it didn't specify it, but it's just saying like, oh yeah, like because you know, obviously Call of Duty is gonna update more than once, so there's gonna be more of these big updates. So if you don't have the room for them in the future, that's what it's saying. Like that's the warning. That's what the warning is referencing to. It's just the fact that they won't compress these fucking files. That each update will be this big. So if you don't have the room for it in your 500 gig hard drive PlayStation 4, which was, yes, that was the base hard drive that it came with back in the day, which people are still rolling with apparently. I mean, damn. But that's the thing, you know. These updates are so big that they gotta put out this warning, but it's like, why can't you compress these files? Like, what the fuck? Like, does it take that much time? Does it take that much work? Like, I don't understand.
It's like that video I saw on YouTube, or at first it was on Twitter, of like, you have your rig. I mean, it was like guys acting out like their roles as a PC, and then it's like, I need this much gigabyte to run this program. Okay, here you go. I need this much. Okay, here you go. Then here comes Call of Duty. I need all your space for it. It's like why? I don't know why.
Yeah, literally, like one of the updates. It's like it wasn't even that significant of an update, I don't think, and it was like 50 gigabytes. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's like an entire game for some, you know, or a number of them. You know, it's like it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, and just to download Warzone is like 120 or something like that. I could be wrong, but around 100. You know, it's just so huge. The entire game of Street Fighter 5 is like 50 gigs or whatever. You know, it's rough, dude. As a Call of Duty player on consoles, if you don't have the right sort of hard drive for them. Like, you literally need a hard drive dedicated for a Call of Duty if you're really into that into it that much. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, I think we had enough say about that. Anywho,
like, just because please help them.
Yes.
Please help them.
They yeah. It's ridiculous. Well, anyway, more on this news. We have Cyberpunk to talk about. So there has been a lot of stuff left and right for them, and they put out this tweet recently on their official Twitter account. I'm gonna read it. So it says, while we dearly wanted to deliver patch 1.2 for Cyberpunk 2077 in the time span we detailed previously, the recent cyber attack on studio's IT infrastructure and extensive scope of the update mean this unfortunately will not happen. We'll need some additional time. Our goal for 1.2 goes beyond any previous updates. We've been working on numerous overall quality improvements and fixes. We still have work to do to make sure that's what you get. With that in mind, we are now aiming for release in the second half of March. Last tweet, it says, it's not the news we enjoyed sharing, but we want to make sure we launch this update properly. Stay tuned for more information as time draws closer. Thank you for the continued patience and support. And that was the last thread. Yep.
Them getting slapped really hard.
Yeah, I can definitely kind of feel that as a owner of this game on PC. I haven't even played it since like a while now. Like, I finished the main part of one run, I guess. Like, I picked Corpo, which is like one of the 3 lifestyles you can pick, and like I finished that one. I literally have like a few side quests left, but because of the bugs, I literally cannot officially complete this one side quest just because it's bugged. Like it won't let me finish it. Like it won't allow me to do this one objective, so I can't finish it. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I can't if I can't even complete the side quest. What's the point of doing all these other ones? Because I'm not gonna 100% those side quests. Bugged, man. Sucks.
Yep.
You need, yeah. I mean, I understand what happened. I mean, but at the same time, like, if literally they took all that time instead of like doing all the crunch and putting up ridiculous expectations and also like lie to the fans and stuff like that about what they're gonna do with the game. I think the hacking came from like anger of what they've done with the game too, so that they kind of like done it to themselves if that is the case. But who knows? Who knows what the reasoning is for that hacker to do that in the first place? You know, maybe he thought himself as like Robin Hood, you know, to kind of throw some payback at CD Projekt Red for, you know, doing this sort of thing. Their game. Yeah. I just hope that they do it. You know, I at this point, like, I just want the game to be good. I want to enjoy how it was supposed to be envisioned. At this point, like, I'm kind of like just in that phase at that point. Like, yeah, you know, I was upset when I bought the game and played it. It was buggy, but it was still fun. Like, I still enjoyed it enough to at least finish the main storyline. You know, that's how much I was able to, you know, kind of get through it. And I do see like the good in the game. Like, when there's no chaos, it looked great. I love the colors, the design, the characters were great. The writing and stuff is good, decent at least. Story was enjoyable for the most part. It could have been better, but enjoyable still.
Yeah.
It's just the actual game itself that the fidelity of it was just. I mean, you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen enough glitches at this point.
How do you know if I'm not a glitch itself?
Are you Keon? Are you fucking Johnny Silverhands, Zawa?
No, I'm not that. I'm not that breathtaking.
Oh no, you're not. You are breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
Here comes Keanu knocking on my door. I'm gonna need some money since you just said that.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
It's like, sir, it's not trademark copyright.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that's that for the Cyberpunk stuff. Meanwhile, this is actually pretty sad too. Another game that kind of went through very similar things, which is Anthem. Remember Anthem, Zawa?
What were you calling it?
Oh,
My Destiny.
What?
I was like, what was the running joke? It was called My Destiny.
Oh, My Destiny. Yeah. Yeah, the Destiny Killer, as other people also called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Next Destiny. Yeah, so like, yeah, same thing. You know, a lot of promises were met. Blah blah blah. From a highly regarded studio, BioWare. Now there was the recent news of Anthem with an update that they announced they're not gonna continue updating anymore. It's just not gonna. It seems like, at least for EA anyway, they think that this game is just not gonna flourish at this point. They just want to move on. Especially with the whole thing with COVID-19, it makes it a lot harder. But that's not the main reason. I think the main reason is just that Anthem failed. They fucked it up. Mostly on BioWare's side, they fucked it up. EA was just kind of simply waiting for the game to be there to make money for them because it's made by BioWare. Well, unfortunately, BioWare fucked themselves over for that one. For this time around, from what it sounded like from the big expose back in the day. So BioWare kind of did it to themselves, and they had to continue working on it, and then now it's like, well, we're not gonna work on it anymore. So all that work kind of meant nothing. So it sucks for the devs themselves, while I'm sure like the higher ups are the ones that made these like dumb decisions too, along with CD Projekt Red. So I think the similarities are there, but this time, in this case, this has a very unfortunate ending for it. So they're gonna just probably focus on the new Mass Effect game and also the Dragon Age game as well. But a lot of the key people who made those games memorable aren't even there anymore because of what happened during the development of things. So who knows what's gonna happen with those two? How they're gonna turn out? Do you have any feelings about that? Do you have any comments about this whole situation?
Pretty much for the team that was behind Anthem, I hope they can just recover quickly, but in a safe manner. And,
Of course.
And whatever next project they're doing, kind of be a little bit more cautious of how they approach it. Or else, history's going to repeat itself and la-di-ya-di-ya.
Yeah, this was a big subject when it came to like crunch time. I think this whole thing about crunch time came from BioWare. At least the first ones to be exposed about it. And then I think there was that thing with NetherRealm or like the WB Games about crunch time too. There was a sort of a call out on that one too. Not a few years ago, I think. But yeah, this was definitely a big example of crunch time and like that the BioWare magic, the BioWare effect, I guess you can say, and that they've done also in the past, which means they had to work their ass off just to get those Mass Effect games done. And the last few ones weren't that great overall, unfortunately, especially with Andromeda, from what it sounded like. Yeah. And then now we have a new one coming up and the Dragon Age game. So it's like they really, really gotta not screw this up. Like if they do, it's like, oh man, it's over. It is absolutely over for them. Yeah. I mean, I don't play those games, but I sympathize with the fans because like it is one of those big games, right? So I do hope, and it really sucks for the people who did try to stick around with Anthem. Like they put down their money and everything. It absolutely sucks. It's not completely dead. The servers are still gonna be up, but that's it. That's the game they have. That's all you get. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. All right, last part of the unfortunate stuff. This is definitely worth mentioning too. Sony is winding down the original game development at Japan Studio. So Japan Studio made games like Ape Escape, Gravity Rush, and more, according to a tweet from Nebel. Apparently they haven't made enough money to please them, according to his tweet, in the recent years. So that's why they're trying to like they're trying to like lower their priorities with those studios, I guess, which sucks because those that studio made some unique games like Gravity Rush, for example, and so that means we're definitely unlikely going to see, or less likely we're going to see, games like that on the PlayStation 5. Also, it says here that several Japan studio devs have announced their departures this week. Among them is the Bloodborne producer Masaki Yamagiwa.
Oof. Don't tell us to Max then.
Yeah.
No more Bloodborne 2.
The Asobi team, which is I guess a team within Japan Studio, who they have developed the Astro stuff, the Astrobot stuff. The game that kind of like demos the capabilities of the PlayStation like 5 or 4, for example. They still are continuing at that place, I guess, or at that studio, or now they're a standalone studio, I guess. So it says some of the remaining Japan studio staff will switch over to the Asobi team. So I guess that's the leading studio now for when it comes to like more the original games. So that's another thing that sucks, man. You hate to see it. Yeah, it definitely was the oldest first-party developer studio that they had. That was very unfortunate here. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, also, I guess this is another person that was a producer for Bloodborne and the Demon Souls remake. It says Teruyuki Toriyama was leaving the studio, or he did leave the studio by the end of 2020. Yeah, you hate to see it. So no Ape Escape, no more Gravity Rush, it sounds like. Unless someone else decides to pick it up. But no more of those games. Along with possibly Bloodborne, unfortunately. I know people love that game. So that's that for the controversial stuff. But now we can talk about some uplifting stuff. Real quickly here, at least, with Dan from Street Fighter V.
Skip. Voyages. Like, nope.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, how did we know?
Yeah, right. This trailer literally came out after we finished recording our last episode. Here, I'll just lower that. But yeah, this trailer literally came out right after we recorded the last episode, which was kind of hilarious. But yeah, it turns out that Dan is really cool. A lot of the players have been trying out Dan. Someone, I think it was Desk, that's known for like the combo.
Oh yeah, Desk made a fucking crazy ass combo, and I was like, yeah, it's Desk.
Yeah, Desk, I think was the one who found the infinity combo with Dan. Which involves with his V skill 2, because it cancels like a lot of his buttons, so that's why he's able to like find the infinite. But yeah, but
which now begs the question: is Capcom gonna do something?
It seems like they're not doing anything immediately, because it does take some practice to do it, but I don't know how often people are able to land it in tournaments, so I guess they're trying to like just keep an eye on it for now. They are addressing a lot of the bugs though that apparently this version has brought. Like for example, like Jury and Chun-Li's V triggers for some reason somehow pushed them back a little bit, so that's like actually kind of important. So like if you get pushed back a little bit, even by a little smidge, sometimes your buttons won't hit and they'll whiff, and they can whiff punish you. So that's like that precise thing that that's important. So those things are going to be addressed, thankfully. But for now, for the most part, the patch that came out with Dan and stuff like that, for the most part, is good. I know Alex got really buffed from what I've seen. Ryu got super buff. Like he like people say he's back in the game, or it's like, oh, Ryu is finally in the game now, like in a way, because yeah, he got butchered really hard along with Alex after the first season or second season, whatever. Yeah. Jury got buffed. A lot of characters got buffed, with the exception of Geef, for example. Like I guess Geef lost his one of his good buttons, which is like standing HP or standing heavy punch, for example. Like I guess I don't know. Like I forget what it was exactly, but apparently that's a bad button now. Anything else? that comes to mind. Oh yeah, I heard that Dalsum got some bad nerfs and stuff like that, but I didn't know exactly what it was. But yeah, Dalsum and Geef got the short end of it. Lucina didn't get anything, so I guess she got fucked over in a way. So there, obviously there's gonna be some people that aren't pleased with it. I think Manat also didn't get too much from it either. Other than a costume that gives her a new introduction animation. Which I guess maybe for some people call it a buff, because it's like, whoa, it's quite the pose there, man. Anyway, but yeah, like Ryu was super buffed. Like a lot of his stuff got reworked, fixed. He can do a lot more damage now, more opportunities to do more damage. But back on to Dan. This is actually pretty funny because Dan has an actual like input for the teabagging thing. So if you rapidly hit down a lot, which is the teabagging, he gets this animation, which is him like doing squats. I think he even
toxic.
Yep. Yeah, he even has like multiple voice lines. Wait, I think there's one more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the thing. That is a thing. And then wanted to throw this meme in there real quick. It's literally just a gif of Dan doing the same animation on Sagat's face. He's like teabagging pretty much on Sagat.
Toxic.
Yeah. He's pretty much teabagging Sagat. And then the tweet says, "This one's for you, Dad." Oh, that's great, dude. I love it. I love it.
Toxic.
And then because of how strong Ryu is right now, apparently mysterious Street Fighter V player dominates tournament, but also donates the winnings to some charity.
Yes.
So a player by the name of Street Fighter V Ryu player LOL or LOL beat everyone that stood in their path, according to Kotaku, winning 6 straight matches en route to an impressive 3-0 sweep against their grand finals opponent. Placing first meant they were entitled to most of the pot, or just under $100. Not a fortune, of course, but nothing to sneeze at either. When it came to the time to collect, however, the player declined their rightful payout. So the guy or person literally just said, "Donate mine to the homeless." That's what he pretty much, or that person pretty much said. And then it was theorized that Alex Valle was the one who was the mysterious player, because like he quote tweeted it, and all he did was the thingy emoji like this, So yeah. So everyone's like, "Oh, it was you, huh?" Like, but it's not confirmed just yet, I guess. But
it was you.
It was
like,
you.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. So
it was Dio. It was Dio.
Yeah, it was me, Dio. Yeah. Any comments, Zawa, about this whole thing?
Now that is good sportsmanship, kids. Using it for a greater good.
Yeah. Very, very, very respectful. Very much a Chad. Oh.
Yes, it was a good thing that he did that. Help the homeless. Exactly, kitty.
No.
I have no idea what you were saying.
Nah, she was also saying, "But what about me?"
You're homeless? Oh. Watch, kids. This is what happens when you have a pet. See how quiet she went?
Yeah.
But very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't eat it on my freaking phone. There you go. 20 pieces.
I think so far, the new directors and stuff like that are handling Street Fighter V quite well. It seems like the whole V-shift thing is good. From what it looks like, you can definitely utilize it effectively for certain characters, like Alex, for example. Definitely utilizes it. Dude, Alex. Speaking of Alex, like I'll say this: one of his buffs was his the light version of his command grab. Like it has more range now. I think it's like pretty close to Geef's command grab range at with the light version, of course. So he's pretty up there now. It feels like, but we'll have to see about how things balance out or whatever, or how things play out. I know Kage got buffed too, super buffed.
You mean Cage?
Cage, yeah. He's Johnny Cage, yeah, exactly.
I wish that in this update, because remember when we used to play Street Fighter V, I complained heavily on how they took away Zangief's only way to come in, his green hand.
Oh yeah.
I wish they brought that back.
Yeah, I think
it would have been a good time to bring that move back in.
Yeah. I get you. They try to do it with other ways too. They made his V skills better in the previous patches, of course, because you take less damage, or you take less damage, so your white health doesn't grow as much. That was one of the buffs there, and then you got a new V skill, which is V skill 2, which is you can armor through a lot of the long buttons, and then he throws out a big boot, a big kick. So that's a way for him to alleviate alleviate against the big buttons. Because he's not the greatest when it comes to range, but
no, he is not.
Yeah,
that's why again, if he had this green hand, he could have been haha, I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. But
I don't have that game anymore.
Yeah, understandable.
I think.
I do want to get the update at some point, because I do want to get the game the update at some point, because I do want to try how Alex feels. I want to see I'm just gonna mess around with how V Shift is and then mess around with Dan for the story or something like that, and then later on Akira's gonna come around, so I do want to see how she plays and stuff like that, just to mess around with her. That stuff like that gets me pretty excited, just to look forward to. So I think when Akira launches, which is later, super later on this year, I think that's when I'll purchase the pass, unless if there's someone who wants to play Street Fighter, then I'll just buy the pass and go from there. But for right now, I'm just gonna wait. As much as I would like to get it just to support Street Fighter, just to, sort of incentivize that sort of behavior more, because they're doing good things with this. So I do want to support that sort of behavior. But for right now, I'm focusing on Pokemon cards, so I don't want to make sure I have the cash.
What is cash?
Exactly right. Right. Okay. Anyway, it's one.
Good on you, Street Fighter. You guys are actually becoming the game that a lot of people wanted you to be in the beginning.
Yeah.
You just took some extra steps to get there.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people do want to place the blame on a certain person that left not too long ago, which was Yoshinori Ono, but
I don't blame him for anything.
I mean,
I'm thankful for him.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely brought a lot of important things to the table, the whole competitive side of things too, especially with Street Fighter 4, for example. He helped kind of inject that resurgence into the Street Fighter scene, and his enthusiasm, his energy, definitely help sort of market the game too. Even though the game wasn't the greatest, but
Yeah.
well, of course, his decisions are questionable. I think he was very like much into the more of like that team-based fighting game, like Marvel for example, right? I think he worked on Street Fighter Cross Tekken back in the day, because we know, the main part of the game was having two people, per side, instead of it wasn't 2v, or it wasn't 1v1, it was 2v2. I think that was him behind that too. He was going to incorporate something like that into Street Fighter 6, but because he's gone now, I think that's gone. That itself is gone as well. So
Yeah.
Say what you will, but he did bring some important things about it. So, but anyway, like you said, very much good on the new director and producer for right now, like Matsumoto and Nakayama. I think they're doing a great job, along with the rest of the team, with the current state of things for Street Fighter. So good on them.
Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I look forward to Akira, man. I wanna see how she plays. And not to mention, we're still getting Rose, we're getting Oro, so plus the mysterious last character. Yeah, I hope they go all out. Hopefully there'll be more patches to fix the other characters along the way. That'd be nice. But
it's Ingrid.
Even
though there's a costume for her, it's Ingrid.
Do you think Ingrid will only have 3 costumes though? That's like the biggest clue as to who is the last character. I feel like it's male. It's a male character. It's gotta be.
Well, then who would be the lucky male?
I feel some people say it could be Dimitri from like Darkstalkers, because
Well, what's Darkstalkers? No one fucking remembers that damn game.
Right? It would be cool. Just saying, it's Capcom, because they're.
Just because what's his name? Seth has Dimitri's
moves.
Yeah, move.
No, I think I know what I'm talking about.
But when I saw Seth's trailer and he's doing all these moves, I was like, did you just go like this? What is? Did you guys just have a wall and go like, okay, this is Seth. He will have that move from JoJo, that move from here, that move from here, and oh no, not that move. That's too powerful. Let's try it. Ah yes, he will be female. We did it, guys.
The dartboard, yeah, dude. You gotta count on that dartboard.
The dartboard of destiny.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because that's how I believe some games are created. We need a good RPG. Okay, it's gonna have a male protagonist, lost love, friendship, Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Speaking of that, we're gonna talk about that later in the.
No, skip that.
Okay.
No one cares about Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. All right, let's get to some Smash stuff. So, Smash has brought out the date for when the new character Pyra/Mythra will be demonstrated by Sakurai. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's Sakurai. Anyway. It will be during March of the 4th of March, excuse me, and it will be airing on or at 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and it will be approximately 35 minutes long. There will be no further new fighter announcements. So
liar.
Make that clear for the friggin' people who get pissed off at that shit still. Like, oh my god, where's the new fighter? God, those people.
Like, March 4th. I think something's happening on my side for March 4th.
What would that be?
Friday. Oh, so it's the next day. Oh, sorry, I was just looking at my recent purchases.
Oh.
So it's Friday, March 5th. I'm gonna get my my computer part.
Oh, okay. Wait. When is Monster Hunter Rise coming out? I forget. This is March, right?
Second week of March.
Okay, so it's like a middle of March almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't hear from me, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, March 26th.
Oh, 26. Okay, so it's like a later end. Okay.
Well, same thing. If you don't hear from me, I'm not dead. I'm just dusting off a switch and making it work.
Yeah. That's the gist of it. There's one little thing I did want to mention with Smash. So, you know, people complain about the sword characters, right? Oh, another sword character. Oh, this one has a sword too. And like, so someone made this tweet, which is actually kind of funny. So the tweet says, Smash fans, they say half the characters are just sword users. And then the person made a tweet saying, okay, let's see. 20 out of 84 equals 24% of characters. Damn, that's sure half the roster. And then there's the picture of that's highlighting all the sword characters that are characters that have a sword. So even Ganon is counted in there as a sword user because yes, he has a sword during his forward smash, for example, and his down smash, for example. Of course, there's I'm gonna just name them off. So there's Link, Young Link, Ganondorf, if you count them, Roy, Chrom, Meta Knight, Marth, Lucina, Ike, Toon Link, Robin, because the dagger, of course, or a short sword, I guess. Shulk, Cloud, Corrin, Hero, Byleth with the multiple weapons, Steve, multiple weapons, Sephiroth, me, Sword Fighter, and then coming up is Pyra and Mithra. So there's a visual that highlights them, and you can definitely see that they don't take up the half of the roster, seems like. And yeah, not even they don't. There's like more characters that don't have swords, of course, than what people make it out to be. And then, you know, you gotta understand, dude. The sword is so like it's so symbolic. It's so like
it's the most standard weapon in any type of game.
Yeah. Like, you know, it would be so funny to like just find out that those same people are like using swords in like MMOs or whatever, or like MOBAs, or like in MOBAs they pick like the same character that has the swords or whatever. Like, I don't know, in League, for example, I don't know, like they pick some like Yasuo, for example, like.
But it's more funny because I'm reading the comments. One of them made me laugh. Is like saying that it also doesn't help when some of the most requested characters are Dante, Sora, Travis Touchdown, and Monster Hunters, who are sword users. Like
exactly.
So these people, I'm sorry, bitching about there's too many sword characters. It's like, okay, then if and when these requested characters do make it to the game, you should not be playing them because they are sword users in your logic. Sit down, little child.
Yeah.
Here's your bowl of oatmeal.
Or your Lucky Charms. Go sit down, bitch.
let people have fun with their sword player.
Yeah. That's another point. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's more funny. It's like anybody in this game can become a sword user if you turn on items.
Yeah.
Like, oh, oops. Did I did I make you angry, kids?
Yeah, that's a funny point too. Oh, he picked up a sword. I can't touch him anymore. It's a fucking sword character. I don't want to play with you anymore. That meme. But anyway,
silly people.
Yeah, very, very silly. You can't help it, man. Like, there's so many people who use swords. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and you know, you brought up the point. Like, all these like requested characters. Guess what? Use a fucking sword. Hello, like, you know, Kingdom Hearts, Sora, Keyblade. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but then people can argue, well, it's a keyblade, not a sword. It's like,
dude, look at his other keyblades. What does that look like to you? Like,
unless we're gonna use the fucking car keys that Riku has, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was, I don't know what went into the design for that keyblade.
They literally were just like, oh god, we need another keyblade. What do I do? Looks at the car keys. Oh,
I know, he's like holding it. It's like, oh
yeah, exactly.
My Nissan, my Nissan car keys. Here, use this as a reference. It's like,
yeah.
and then it's like, and then in the office, like, Kotoyama, you're the only one with a Nissan. We're gonna use a Honda, like every other person in this room.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, like, yeah, you know, not to mention Dante is another big one. He's a sword. You just can't help. You can't help it, dude. You cannot help it. The sword is like the weapon of the protagonist or the villain. So it's like, what can you do? What do you do about that?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the thing. And then guess what? Oh yeah, Lloyd is another one. And guess what? He uses 2 swords. Like, what the fuck, dude? Ugh. 2 swords, man.
Kids are weird.
Kids are weird. Oh yeah, Rex was another one who got cucked. Yes, but yeah. Guess what? He uses a sword. He uses Pyra. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's so funny because, you know, Pyra and Mithra, they are swords, pretty much. I think we've said that before.
Oh, yes, and they love to be used.
Yeah.
Nothing rated R here, kids. Move along.
Yes. Okay, alright. I think we've settled that. I think we made that clear. So, meanwhile, in SNK news, I don't think there was a new character, per se, but this is definitely worth pointing out. Because during the roundtable, they had the rollback portion of the discussion between the devs. The KOF developer didn't say anything about it, so people took that as a sign as like, oh shit, are they actually not gonna use rollback and just continue using the awful delay-based netcode? You know, with the whole trend about rollback netcode being important and stuff. So that would have been bad if that was the case. But fortunately, Oda-san, who is the developer for KOF 15 at least, came out on Twitter and said that pretty much saying, great to see lots of passionate hashtag SNK rollback fans. You will be happy to hear that we have been working hard on an internal rollback solution for KOF 15 from early in the dev cycle. There is a lot of work remaining, so we can't make any promises yet, but please be patient. So that's pretty much the. I guess that's why Oda-san was silent about it, because he just didn't want to like doesn't want to make any like false promises, which is, you know, understandable. That's what it seemed like to me from now basis off as a suite. So that you know, that's a good sign. At least they're trying to do something about it, and they're trying to do their best to implement it. I hope for the best, and I'll of course I hope for the best for the fans as well that are looking forward to KOF 15. So great on them for making that very clear. Do you have any comment about it?
Just your best, guys.
Yeah, for the best. Best of luck.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll look forward to more like character stuff as well. They're still coming out with more. I think up this coming week or something like that. I could be wrong, but anyway. Meanwhile, there's been some good stuff. In a way, there was that state of play that happened. Not too long ago. It was like, it's so funny because, like, you know, it's like right after the Direct, you know what I mean, Nintendo Direct, and then they even had like the same time and everything, like 2 o'clock and all that stuff. I thought it was funny. Unfortunately, for the most part, at least in my opinion, wasn't super exciting. A lot of the same stuff from before. Like Returnal, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, Oddworld. A lot of the same stuff. The only new thing that came out was an independent game called Sifu, which is like the kung fu game. I actually thought that was cool. I think this might be a potential buy for me. It's kind of like as if you can imagine yourself like Ip Man. Like beating up a bunch of bad guys with like that style of kung fu. I think it was called Wing Chun, for the style. But I don't know if this person or character is using Wing Chun, but it kind of like resembles that sort of like that feeling, that power of like beating up a bunch of people, you know.
But the hit sounds.
Oh yeah.
They don't have impact.
I hope it's work in progress, but you know.
Yeah, I hope it's work in progress, but it sounds like, like you want to hear the impact of a punch being hit.
Yeah.
But don't make it too like comical.
Oh yeah, of course. It seems cool though. You like fight in all sorts of environments, right? It looks like in a kitchen, for example, and some nightclub, alleyways.
In the club.
Yeah, it seems cool. I have to see more from it though. I mean, it's a potential buy though. I'm interested. I like the style of it. I like the graphics. Gameplay seems fun. Hopefully it's not just like misleading or anything like that, but we'll see. We'll see. Anything else? There was, I mean, again, like they didn't show a whole lot of new stuff. Let me go back.
Oh.
What happened?
Like when you said, did they show any new stuff? I was like, nope. I mean, they did, but I wasn't really interested.
Right.
In some of them. Because
I
was anticipating for that Capcom game. I think it was Capcom, the one with the astronaut and the little girl. Yeah. Like some news on that.
Oh, and then isn't that game like coming like 22 at the earliest or something like that? And
yeah, at the earliest, but like just like saying like maybe like a character trailer, like saying like this is your main character.
Yeah.
Something to wet our whistle.
Yeah, I get it.
I was waiting for more of like information about Resident Evil 8.
Oh yeah, they've been saying quite a bit though, so I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, go ahead.
And then I guess the final thing was like, show us something with 16 for Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Because you cannot just leave us hanging on what you showed in that trailer. It's like, give me more.
See, I mean, I can understand them not showing those games that you mentioned, but they didn't even show Gran Turismo. Like, what the fuck? Like that game's supposed to be coming out this year. Like,
what's that?
Yeah, Gran Turismo 7. That's like that's like the one of the Sony games, and they haven't even come out and said anything about it. So I'm a little disappointed on that.
The Sony game. Kitty, do you know what Gran Turismo is?
She just came out of the curtain. She just came out of the window.
She said no.
Yeah.
She does not know what Gran Turismo is.
Yeah.
I saw you yawn. Go sleep.
Yeah. Anyway, I was actually kind of surprised that they didn't even show anything on Gran Turismo. Like, it just seems like it's near completion. I guess I don't know. It just didn't, But anyway, they showed off all the other like games that we already know, like Returnal. They showed Knockout City during the direct, so they showed more Knockout City, Solar Ash, Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach, Oddworld. Right, that's another like game that's a number of like niche fans have been anticipating. more on Kenna, which I'm a little shaky about that because like there was that the development drama that kind of happened. We talked about it too. Like I think it was like that one guy kind of like got kicked out, and a lot of it was his ideas and stuff, and yet it seems like he wasn't properly credited or something like that. I don't know. So it kind of like with that, I don't know how to feel about this game, whether to be excited or not. I mean, it does look good. I'll give it that, but because of what happened around it, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. So it's definitely not 100% purchase for me. Maybe I'll just watch from the back. I don't know. I mean, or watch other people play it. Any comment on that one, Zal?
For Kenna?
Kenna, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna buy it because it has that aesthetic and gameplay that I like. So
Yeah.
But they didn't give us an exact release date, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see if the trailer said anything.
Because it reminds me of like a little bit of Pikmin, because you're controlling the little spirits. But
Yeah.
I love the what's it called? The combat system when you're just her.
Oh, it's August 24th. Okay.
Ah.
Right at the end of summer, pretty much.
Okay, Kitty, I'm gonna need to sell your kidney.
God. Jesus.
Because there's too much shit coming out of August.
Oh, is there for you? Okay.
Yeah, for me. Uigawa Tekiwo Kurao.
Oh wait, is Overwatch 2 coming out in August?
Oh no, Overwatch 2 is not even
what am I
ready.
thinking? What am I thinking, dude? Yeah, you're right.
I wish.
Yeah, I wish, but no, I think they literally said it wasn't coming out this year, so I should have remembered that. But anyway, comment looks interesting. Yeah, I'll give it that, but I don't know. I guess I'll ask you for your opinion on it. But this stuff looked terrifying yet neat at the same time.
Uigawa Tekiwo Kurao.
Yeah. It's like
I am the Avatar, and these are my Pikmins.
It's like a mishmash of like a lot of things, like a little bit of Ori, a little bit of like the Leica character design, like the Leica movies, and then the just I don't know, a lot of things, kind of thrown into one, and then like some like sort of like that vague sort of Asian influence in there too. Kind of reminds me a little bit of what's that movie coming up? Oh, Raya, and the Last Dragon. A little bit of that.
Yeah.
That sort of aesthetic I get reminders of. It honestly looks like something from like it could pass like a DreamWorks type of project too. So it's just like a lot of mishmash of things. I mean, yeah, again, it does look neat, but for me personally, I just don't know how to feel about it since there was some drama behind the development of the game. So if it's a good game, I mean, maybe I'll pick it up, but I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to close that out.
Yes, you did.
We definitely gotta cover other things. Oh yeah, Deathloop. That was another game that's been like shown and again and again. I mean, I guess that's the intention, because Deathloop. You know what I mean? Like show things over and over again. Same with Returnal, right? Well, I mean, at least with Returnal, they didn't show as much, but well, they did show quite a bit in here, but they didn't. I don't think they showed it the last time they did a state of play. But anyway, Returnal, that was also there. It seems neat. Like that one has like it's like one of those like high challenge games or hard mode in the game. Since there is a lot of dying and there's a lot of like every time you die, like things are like kind of rearranged, right? Like different enemies, different placements of like environment stuff. It seems like, so pretty neat, I guess, in a way. So challenges are different every time you die. Not always the same thing, so you can't quite pick up the pattern. Maybe seemingly like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a some people call it Dark Souls with a gun. Very action based, but yeah. And then yeah, Deathloop, kind of like sort of that same thing. It seems like this one's like a more of like a speed run sort of game, because like you can like literally shoot people and then like just dash through like the window of a building and then go to the next part of the level and then shoot more people and stuff like that. That's the kind of like vibe I get from Deathloop. It's like one of those games that you just kind of want to do things fast, you know, from what it looked like anyway. I don't know about the wall running. I forget if you can wall run or not, but yeah, that's like another element that those games tend to have, which is a lot of wall running. But
I swear I thought that game came out like months ago.
They delayed it because of the COVID stuff.
Yeah, but it feels like it came out months ago.
They definitely have been talking about it quite a bit, so that's, yeah, I can get why. And there's some upgrade stuff like Crash Bandicoot. But yet, the most exciting part of the state of play, of course, for a lot of people anyway, was Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which is not only an upgrade, but also an interlude between like some of the stories, right? So you have Yuffie, the ninja, Yuffie Kisaragi, finally making it in there. And I think she looks great so far. Maybe they'll improve a little bit, tweaking and stuff like that. But
is she legal? Big question here. People going like, "Ooh, Yuffie is like, ooh, handcuffs and a police car. Let's go."
So yeah, this is where it starts. But yeah. Let me just do this full screen. I didn't catch on real quick because this is my first time playing FF7, but like, yeah, it's Yuffie. She's wearing the weird-looking Moogle poncho thing, which I think
it's a throwback.
Oh, is it a throwback? Okay.
To the Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, it's Dirge of Cerberus. Okay.
Well, it's not a Moogle, but she was wearing something like that.
Oh, okay. And then there's this, I guess it's a new character. Like his name is Sonon or something like that. You don't recognize him, do you?
Let me check my folders.
Like he might have been just like a NPC during the.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like all these new characters are like the NPCs that didn't have a name in the old games, and now they're fleshed out characters.
Yeah, this chick with the glasses, like people are talking about her too quite a bit. I think she looks cute.
Of course you do, sir. You don't look at men like how I look at how you look at men.
So you find do you find him? He kind of looks like he would be in like Mulan or something for some reason. I don't know, something about his like his facial structure and stuff.
Nah, it's more like he looks like he belongs in a fucking Musou game.
I think yeah, that too. I don't know, for some reason I get reminders of what was his name? He was like the commander in Mulan. Was it
Li Shang?
Li Shang, yeah. Li Shang. He kind of looks like a modern 3D super like realistic looking Li Shang almost like almost if Square Enix like did all their redesign, or excuse me, Tetsuya Nomura did his touches on.
I almost said something that would have gotten us banned.
What?
Because you just paused it at the right moment. I was like, wow, that looks like a DS. Yeah. It's like,
Dude, look at his lips. Look at his lips.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it looks like DS. This is not after hours. This is not definitely after hour talk.
I didn't realize he had a full set of lips. Dude, look at the lips on this guy.
DS blank.
I wonder if the ladies like him. I wonder to see if he's popular with the female fans.
I wonder if this is an actual guy they not face rig, but
Yeah.
I guess
Mm-hmm.
they an actual model. There you go,
Yeah.
actual model. Or did they just do it by
By hand.
imagination and hand?
Yeah.
Let's make a very handsome looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
His weapon is it's just like a staff, right? It looks like it's not even like a sword.
It's a staff.
Yeah, it's like a unique looking staff. It's like a
Because
giant metal pole.
There's too much sword users in this game.
Just give him a big old metal bar. Yeah, there's a lot of like team attacks and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Which did not happen in the base game.
Yes, of course, because it's the base.
So my theory is that this episode or DLC is the baseline of the team attacks that's gonna show up in part 2.
I think so. Yeah, I think this is what they wanted to do, but they didn't have enough time, and they're just gonna save it for part 2 just to kind of like justify like the purchase and stuff even more.
So because all this team attack looks like it could have been in the base game, but as you said, didn't have time. So Yuffie's story is gonna be the guinea pig.
Who are these jerks?
And then this shit happened. I was like, oh wow, we're actually gonna make it canon. They're just Cerberus is actually canon. Oof.
Let the hunch.
And then this guy, who is this guy? Whis?
Whis. He's the final boss in Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, like, for me and Max and my other friends that was watching it, we're like, really? Okay. Okay. Just Dirge of Cerberus is not a one-off story that shouldn't be connected. Alright.
It is. I mean, it's Square Enix, dude, or Nomura. Everything absolutely is canon, including the Kingdom Hearts like mobile games and like how they how it goes.
But now that means they will have to pay like extra money for Gak if he wants to give his likeness again.
Oh yeah.
For Genesis.
Yeah, I heard about Gak being it's like what, modeled or something like that after, or
Genesis was modeled after Gak.
Yeah.
It just appeared.
And then that's why they were able to get him to sing Redemption to be the main theme of
Let the hunch.
Dirge of Cerberus. But see, this is how I'm thinking. If they're gonna do episodes like this, because in the main game, there's like certain points in the game that you would like want to know what are they doing.
Yeah.
So they might do the FF15 route, like how they have these different stories.
Yeah. Like a lot of interludes and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, even like during. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, and then when part 2 finally comes out, where is the finish line for part 2 where they might do another like episodic DLC again?
Yeah, good question. What if they just do more interludes from part 1 or whatever, or episode 1, or are they gonna follow like a similar pattern? Like, are they gonna is there gonna be an interlude for part 2, or is there gonna be a thing between 2 and 3? Like, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? But yeah, I mean,
no more. Give us your secrets.
How do you feel about the upgrading stuff though? Like the other side of this whole
if you own a PS5 and you have the disc version and all of that jazz.
Yeah.
I'm happy that's free, but I'm more pissed off for the people that do not have a PS5.
That's the big catch of it, dude. Like, it sucks.
Like, my friend really wants to play this, and I'm like, it's like, you can come over and play it, but the game is fucking long. ish if you don't do the side missions, but you kind of have to do the side missions to get the better weapons and better material to get over this thing, but you can play it, it's like.
Yeah.
And then oh, I don't think you have it in here. Yeah, no. So apparently for I think next month's free games is Remake. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It just got leaked, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting.
I think I did have it very recently on our Discord feed or the Hypecast feed. Oh yeah, so yeah, I had it here like locked and loaded, but I guess I just forgot to add it in there. But yeah. So
yeah, like seeing that, I was like, oof. Like you're going, wow. Square is really pushing it.
Mm-hmm. They're really wanting.
But the upgrade is only if you have the disc version. So.
Oh, so there's no upgrade for the digital version?
I'm guessing there will be, but I think you gotta pay for it.
No way. I think
I don't know.
I think it's
like
it should be free both ways.
I know it should be free, but it's Sony, it's Square.
I guess
they want the money. They want this. Yeah, that was only $3.
Where was? Hold on. There was that whole thing about like, oh, here's the comparison. Here's the thing.
That's the.
Is that the direct itself or the state of play?
It was the other Final Fantasy. That one. The 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Yeah, that
3
one.
minutes. Okay.
The 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Get down here, Bert.
Yeah, I actually don't know how to feel about this because like, I do like my cinematic scenes in like not 60 frames per second, and also like.
Well, I think the 60 frame per second is the action wise. It's just the graphics is just gonna be nicely.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You go ahead.
Well, watching this video again, when they were comparing the PS5 and the PS4, I could hear my PS4's fan, even though it's locked away, running super high. I was like, oof.
There's some controversies in between this whole thing too, because like the actual sort of like comparison is hard to see. But there are some subtle differences, like the fog and the smoke effects. Some of the textures are different. If you look in the background too.
Yeah. See, what would have cemented this as like, wow, a really good texture upgrade and stuff? Show a fucking door.
Yeah. show the junkyard. Yeah.
Yeah. Show a fucking door.
I mean, here you can like see like. In the PS4 side,
yeah, it's more detailed on the PS5.
Yeah, it's more detailed. Like you can see like the stuff in the background, for example. And then, but here it's like you just see more fog. Like what the fuck, you know? When you can actually see more stuff on the PS4 side. So like, some people don't really don't consider it an upgrade, and I don't blame them for it, you know. But I think it's just, I mean, it's not like it's gonna like entirely change the whole look of the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's not really a game changer. It's more of a hardware flex.
Yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, you know, just a tweak.
Except for that, the lighting. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
They got the lighting correctly.
And then obviously you can see more reflections and stuff, like more lighting effects happening, ray tracing, I guess. You can definitely tell with the lights, right? Because look at the lights on the PS4 side, and then look at the lights on the PS5 side. You know, it's like more glowy. There's more bloom to it.
Smart illuminated. Illumination.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah. Less shadows in a lot of areas, right? So you can like see the character more.
We were just talking about shadowing earlier in this podcast, and it comes back.
I know, right?
Where's your light source?
Yeah. Where's your light source? Yeah. And then you can choose like between just graphics mode, like just if you want good textures and stuff like that, you can run on that mode, or if you want 60 frames per second, very similar to Monster Hunter stuff.
Yep.
And then what's the classic mode? Okay, it says recommended if you want to focus using commands in battle. What I mean, was that something new, or was it something something from the older game, or the previous version? Excuse me. The player control character will attack and defend automatically, allowing to focus on executing command. Oh, I think this was before.
It's the RPG mode.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I did try that actually, and didn't really.
Yeah.
Like I rather...
Now the load. Now this made me like, oh.
Yeah, load times. Load times. The game loads real fast. Wow.
It was like, Eek.
Yep.
The photo mode.
Photo mode. Yep. You can take photos.
Which would make like really good. Like, there are good scenes in here that are photo worthy.
Yeah. Oh damn! Look at that. Look
Right
at
there. Yeah. You. Oh. You skipped it. You skipped my favorite shot.
Oh,
yeah.
that one? Of course. Red.
What do you mean? I'm looking at Tifa's ass.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure.
You are looking at Red's ass. Oh, you want to tell us something? You want to tell us something?
No, I'm just assuming you were looking at it.
I have decency.
I wonder what's gonna. I mean, obviously it's still the same game, so Reno's voice is gonna be the same. But it just makes me wonder what they're gonna do with Reno for part 2, because his voice actor, the Japanese voice actor, passed away unfortunately. Makes me wonder about that. And of course, there's the new episode Yuffie.
Wait, what?
You mean Luffy?
Yuffie, no, Yuffie. It's Yuffie. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's absolutely sick.
You see that?
That's
Did you see that? Where did you put that thing?
Well, yeah, like fucking hammer space, dude. 101. And then
Intergrade.
If you own a copy of the PS4 version, upgrade to the PS5 version for free. You can even carry over you can carry over your save data. Yeah. To upgrade your disc version of the game to the PS5, you need okay, so hold on. To upgrade your PS4 disc version of the game to the PS5 digital version, you need a PS5 console with disc drive. So that sucks.
You mean dick drive?
A dick drive, yeah. Yeah, so
well, that's why again I bought the one with the disc drive.
This is the exact scenario that could happen. Like, yeah, like if you previously owned the disc version, you're gonna need a disc version for the PS5. That's what I thought. And there you go. That sucks. But,
and lo and behold, I use my PS5 more than for playing games. I watch Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And I regret fucking watching Son of Godzilla.
Nice.
Holy
You watched
shit.
it. You actually watched it.
Of course I had to watch it so I can go like, wow, Godzilla's a fucking asshole to his kid.
Yeah.
But see, here it comes. Available for purchase after upgrading the PS5 version.
Yep. Locked away on PlayStation 5, unfortunately, for those who don't have a PS5 still. Hopefully they'll pick up sales at some point, or the supply, but the demand is right now definitely just as high, I think, or even higher. It is coming out in June, but who knows? Who knows what the supply would be like? And not to mention like the whole thing with bots. Like, I don't think there's like a big solution for that one so far, like a set solution right now. still, I mean, just take a look at the Pokemon cards. Like, dude, those things disappear like in seconds, like that. You know, the only site I know that uses anti-bots is just Pokemon Center. So that's why I'm trying to see if they can restock on that site. But when it comes to like site or stuff like this, like the PS5, it's like, how do you deal with that, dude? Because you know, they're only being sold at like Target and like Best Buy, and those sites are all botted too. They're all fucking on lockdown when it comes to bots, which sucks.
Yeah. That's why again, like, how and who do you have to tap to get a PS5 right now?
Exactly. The only hope you have is just go on those like third-party sites and just hope that they're legit, and probably buy it from there, because that's where they're not looking, you know.
Yeah, that's why like I asked my friends, like, who has it worse, the people trying to get the PS5 or the people trying to find good deals on the 3090s graphics cards?
Exactly.
Like, who has it worse?
Yeah, Pokemon cards are up there too. Like they getting botted too. Left and right. Like the only time, like the only reason I was able to get some Pokemon cards is just because like someone told me, or like whatchamacall, I've been focusing on the third party sites too, and I got lucky there, because that's, you know, a lot of people have the same idea when it comes to that. But yeah, man, it's tough, man. It sucks, you know, that they're locking this thing behind just the PS5. They could literally put this on the PS4 possibly, but I think this is on Sony. I'm guessing that, you know, to have this exclusivity behind the PS5 doesn't sound like what Square would do. I feel like this is all from Sony, which, you know, yeah, I mean, you want to drive the demand for the PS5, but do you have the supply to keep up with it? And not to mention all the security for the bots. Like, my God. Yeah, oof is a big, big take on it, like, or good take on it. You know, yeah, you know, meanwhile, like the like we just mentioned, like the monthly games that are gonna be on for PlayStation Plus for March is Final Fantasy VII, man, remake, along with Farpoint. What is that? McKay, Maquette, Maquette. Anyway, Remnant from the Ashes, I guess another game. Oh, but it says here, fine print, PlayStation Plus members who redeemed Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS4 as a PlayStation Plus benefit are not eligible for a free PlayStation 5 upgrade.
Told you.
Oh, man.
I big brained this.
You gotta buy that shit for you gotta
Yeah, you have to give us money.
You gotta get that moolah, man.
to get the honey.
You thought you can get through this for free, but no.
I know, it's like you thought you found a loophole.
Right? Yeah, I think yeah, mine is digital, so I should be good. So I know I bought mine through PlayStation. Because I remember I was like, oh, I should get it physical, but you know, there was a whole pandemic thing, and I'm like, oh, I want to get this game on time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this on digital in a special case here. So I should be good. But if you thought you can sneak your way through PlayStation Plus, you thought wrong. Anywho,
yeah,
that was the state of play in the gist of things. Unless you don't have anything to comment on, are you looking forward to playing the Yuffie stuff and like?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just that I gotta make sure I'll have room on my PS5.
Yeah, that's right. That's hard.
But there was an article which I cannot remember where I saw it, that we're supposed to get the first wave of the storage upgrades this winter or something like that.
Oh, okay, huh?
But I don't know how much it's gonna be for one of these upgrades. So
An arm and a leg.
No, I'm not gonna transmute a human again. I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
No more human transmutations for me for now.
Yeah. Anywho, let's go through this stuff that was under the PlayStation stuff. So yeah, there's the comparison, right? Like we were kind of mentioning, between the PS4 and PS5. There is actually some subtle differences with his arm. Like it looks like here he looks buff, and here it looks a little skinny. And then obviously the shadows, right? There's more highlights from the green light for the train or just anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I really don't mind the shadows personally. Like I guess for those who like more highlights is can get the better end of it, because yeah, there's more highlights here, there's more lighting there on his like outfit, lighting effects, you know, really highlighting the whole.
Where's your light source?
Where's your light source? No,
you fucking donkey.
There's more stuff going on in his hair. Like you can it's kind of like see-through, right? But here, more full of hair right here on the edges, at least. So very highlight centric, definitely can say. But I can go either way. I mean, I'm actually think, you know, shadows are just as important as highlights when it comes to like setting the mood and stuff. But you know, it all depends on how you depict it and how you handle shadows and stuff like that, how you handle your light source and everything. Aaron, anyway, enough of the artsy fartsy stuff. Let's get to this.
Yeah, art bad, art hard.
Art bad, art hard. Okay, so there's been reports on the price of the DLC for Yuffie, the Yuffie stuff or the Intergrade stuff. Why is this not loading real quick? Let me see. Well, anyway, it's a report. It's gonna be roughly 2,178 yen or 19.99. So $20.
I swear it should be like at least 25.
You know, I thought too. I was expecting for it to be like 30 even.
But then I look back, it's like, how much were the episodes for like 15? And they were like, yeah, roughly $20 each. So I was like, oh, what do I know? What do I know about business?
Yeah.
It's not like I took one semester of business class.
Yeah. I mean, well, college doesn't teach you everything. But anyway, there was this key art right here. It looks really cool. I think it's reminiscent of the older key art from back then when, you know, Final Fantasy was out.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Looks cool though.
Back in
my day.
Back in my day, I'm gonna push this bitch off this steel beam and watch her fall.
Jesus. But yeah, either way, it looks cool. And then the last link here under this news. Oh, I did have it. Okay, so it was just a Nebel tweet thing. Okay. Looked a little different.
He lies.
It was leaked, apparently, and then now, yeah, it looks like it's official. But yeah, seems like it's Final Fantasy Remake, right, as one of the free games. But you know, they even made the little footnote right there, so you gotta read that before you think you can, you know, sneak away there, you know. But after that, they actually announced a battle royale game for Final Fantasy.
Skip.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you think I'm playing Skip?
Look at this meme right here.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Where are we dropping, boys? I forget what the exact thing was, but nonetheless, though, I think it was a trailer for it. But anyway, let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find the video. Well, yeah, battle royale game. It's only on mobile, I think, right? For right now, not necessarily on consoles. Ooh, Hotel just got confirmed. Cool. Anyway, yeah, we'll check that later. Anyway, where is thy mobile game? Where was it? Anyway, I'm just gonna put in like battle royale. There we go. First Soldier. That's what it was. 30 years before. Okay. But yeah, you know, like it's Square, so they're gonna make these things canon to the story. Exactly. It's kind of hard to keep up. Damn, you can aim down the sight and everything. Oh, cast some magic, shoot some guns.
Please no.
Oh. There's combat.
Please no.
Hand-to-hand combat.
This is really
Oh, you
weak.
can actually like set up your teammates and stuff like that. That's cool.
They copied that lift from Apex Legends.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure
with
that's in, like,
Horizon.
I think maybe something like this isn't. Oh, you can summon and oh my god, that's ridiculous. You probably have to pick that up from like loot or something, random loot.
I am the loot.
Yeah,
or because it's a mobile game.
Micro, you have to buy it. Yeah. The loot
Micro.
boxes.
Oh no, they're not called loot boxes. Surprise mechanics.
Oh my god. Do not remind me of that. Those cursed words.
I mean, you were doing surprise mechanics with your Pokemon cards.
Excuse me, I can resell them.
And you also do surprise mechanics on Genshin.
Hey, I haven't spent big money on it. Yeah, all right. I haven't wailed on that game
Yet. There's the big word. Yet.
yet.
I don't lie.
I mean, I'll eventually probably drop $50 in the game eventually, but anyway. Let's see. All right, so up next we have some exciting news, very exciting news, regarding to Pokemon. So the Pokemon Direct finally happened, and here are the highlights, basically. So first off, they showed off like a compilation, like a little like celebration. You know what I mean? They showed off all the products, like, oh yeah, the anime, oh the games, and the TV show, and all this stuff that we made you guys buy over the years. But there was new gameplay on new Pokemon Snap that's coming out end of April of this year, and then there was a leak that people thought was fake, but it was true. So the Sinnoh remake finally happened. So we have Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Woo! I love that generation. So it's my favorite generation. It's coming back on the Switch. It's a remake, so let's see. There's no trailer for it. Fuck. Well, I'll fire it up for the sake of it. But I thought it was cool. I was pleased with it. Some people say like the game, like the looks of it, it's kind of whack or whatever, but I'm just glad that they actually did it, you know?
Yeah.
They brought Diamond on the Switch, so or Diamond and Pearl, excuse me, on the Switch. I'm cool with it.
No, you don't care about Pearl. You only care about Diamond.
I play Diamond, yeah. I only play Diamond.
I think I skipped this generation.
Oh, did you? I skipped Black and White. I skipped that generation for sure.
Was Black and White before or after?
After.
Yeah, so I did. I did skip Diamond and Pearl
Okay.
because I have Black and White and Black and White 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so now I remember berries. I think people are just complaining of their chibi look
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
more than anything. Yeah.
overworld, but their in-game model looks really good.
Yeah, I like
Or their fight this model.
the battle model. Yeah, the fight model.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think it looks good. Yeah, for what it is. Maybe they could have done a little more. They could have done a little more with the lighting, but I think it looks great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like how they started off with just Diamond saying that buy this one, not this one.
Buy this one. Yeah, exactly, dude. Diamond is the superior one. I'm kidding.
I mean,
I think,
it does have the Olga, the better one.
is he the better one? I thought Palkia was actually the better one.
I'm saying that he's the better one because he's blue, and that's my favorite color. So
Right. I mean, like, yeah, design wise, sure, but I think when you're actually, do competitive stuff, yeah, Palkia, I think is actually the better one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you, ain't I?
Yeah, because it's Steel and Dragon, so it's got a couple more weaknesses or something like that, and Water and Dragon. Meanwhile,
which one is your favorite version?
Oh, you like Platinum? Oh, okay, I see what she's.
Oh, Arceus, you like Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
You like Pokemon Naruto.
I'm sure that once this game comes out, it'll look better in person.
Yeah.
It's always there's always that possibility. I actually don't mind the chibi thing. Like,
yeah, I don't mind it because it's kind of to me like a callback to how they actually looked.
Yeah. I like
it.
it.
I'm sorry, it's not Shield and Sword where the character are actually,
yeah, full
human
size.
size.
Yeah, full size. Yeah, and then meanwhile though, there's another Sinnoh game.
This is a tale from a long, long time ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness. A certain
Oh, by the way, this voiceover was done by a YouTuber, I think, or a streamer. I forget her
in
name.
the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
Best water Pokemon next to Squirtle.
Yeah.
Piplup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Pokemon Legends, Legends Arceus, right? Is that how it has? Oh yeah, Legends Arceus, yeah.
No, it's Pokemon Breath of the Wild. Get real.
Some of the frame rate, I hope that's just YouTube, but I wouldn't be surprised if the frame rate dropped. Because some of the Pokemon...
Okay, I'm sorry. When she tossed it, it looked like the ball didn't even reach, there.
Or hold on, let me rewind it a little bit.
Like, it looked so off. Like, it didn't even look like it was going towards the Pokemon.
It looked like it went over.
Yeah, it looked like it went over, and the Pokemon was like, "What's that?"
It's got Capcom hitboxes. This was I do like the Japanese sort of like ninja-esque look.
Yeah, a lot of games right now is having that the shinobi aesthetics right now.
Yeah.
Tatsumaki seppuku.
Yeah.
But I don't know. With the girl's design, that hair.
Yeah,
that. I always see like mothers wearing that when they're going to clean the house.
Yeah, I think it's not supposed to be a shinobi thing, but they kind of it's kind of like a blend between like shinobi and like just like a what you would call like a typical like Japanese person, like
back in the day.
Yeah.
But see, this reminds me of that other Pokemon game. If I'm making it up, it was pretty much during the Sengoku period.
You're talking about? Oh no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that strategy game. That was on the 3DS.
Okay, so I'm not
It's
making it up. Because I vaguely remember. I was like, wasn't there a Sengoku period Pokemon?
Yeah,
Where...
I remember. Who was it? I think Nobunaga had Mewtwo or something like that. It was some weird, crazy stuff. It was called Pokemon Conquest. That's what it was called.
Yeah, because it was. I think they were trying to make it like Nobunaga's
Ambition. Yeah.
Ambition. Yeah.
Well, with Pokemon.
Because when I saw it, it's like, I can see this happening, that Nobunaga's gonna do this. But then, if you know your Japanese history, Lord Nobunaga wasn't really a nice guy.
I think a lot of the feudal lords were very mean.
they were something.
They were very mean, given the time period that they were in.
Yeah, during the time period.
Because it was all out war, man. As you have to understand.
Yeah, a little history for you guys about Japan's history. Lord Nobunaga pretty much fucked over his sister's wedding or marriage. Oichi, is that your husband? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kill him. Why? Because he's in my way. Why? But again, you gotta give it to Lord Nobunaga that he was the one that unified Japan. So
true.
Thank you for that. But you didn't have to do the whole blood shit.
Yeah.
And have the nickname of Demon Lord.
He's always depicted as the Demon Lord, for example, for a reason.
Yeah.
He's like the big top guy in a lot of iterations for a reason.
That's just how there's starter Pokemons out in the wild.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But this, I can understand why they chose these 3 starters, because I think they're connected to folklore, right?
I think so.
Fire Salamander, and then
Owl.
Yeah, Owl. No one's gonna use this Owl.
Rowlet.
I'm gonna use Asphalt.
Yeah. Asphalt? What?
Yeah, the Asphalt.
Yeah. Yeah,
because it turns into a fucking armored seal.
Yeah, Samurott, yeah.
Mm.
And then you have Cyndaquil.
I know, it's out of nowhere. It's oh, hi.
Yeah,
why are you here?
I'll pick.
It's why are you here?
I'm cool with Typhlosion. I don't care.
Typhlosion.
Yeah, Typhlosion. Excuse me.
Okay, there. Should I go back when we saw the Chimecho? No, not Chimecho. I forget what the male Pokemon's name is. Because look at the frame rate.
The Chimicho, yeah.
Yeah, the frame rate is
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the frame rate on the Pokemon is pretty rough. But this game is coming out next year, so hopefully they'll fix that.
And probably we're gonna get the Switch Pro.
Oh, hopefully, right?
Tatsumaki good.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I think it looks cool. It's a prequel to the Sinnoh region, so I'm down for that.
I don't like that owl's eyes. It stares deep into my soul.
It's very, very deep look. Arceus.
And then we have that one, the better game.
What, Pokemon Snap?
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope there's a bundle with Pokemon Snap.
Oh,
and when I say bundle, it's this game plus the old 64 game.
Oh.
That would sell like hotcakes if they did that.
You'll ride the
I think so, yeah.
Through the jungle, across the desert, and even under the sea to research
Under
Pokemon
the
in
sea.
their natural habitats.
Under the sea.
I will throw this apple in the ocean and it's going to sink.
And research team members
Oh,
Rita
another dad for people to draw.
Yup. And another female character with
research
darker skin.
team members Rita and Phil are there to support
Rita.
Phil.
you. So you're
And then we have
Phil of the future?
Phil of the future, yeah.
Let's get that research started. By watching wild Pokemon, you can discover behaviors and expressions.
Oh, look at that
that are
Grookey and
rarely seen.
Pichu. Oh, so cute.
Look, a surfing Alolan Raichu.
Look at Raichu, man.
And there's Vaporeon.
Oh yeah, I'll write you. Ah!
Get a fluffy-
Vaporeon.
My baby!
That's it.
Vaporeon.
Now's our chance.
Yes, Vaporeon! We were going to meet
Oh,
you, Vaporeon.
Tyranitar, yeah.
What a wild way to eat.
Meow.
Meow. Dude, I can't wait for battle styles, dude. I want to pull a
Let's try
a Tyranitar full art, man. That's gonna be sick.
Oh, that sure made Hoot Hoot happy.
Hoot hoot. Yep.
Okay, see, it would be so funny. You're trying to take a good picture, and then all of a sudden a ghost Pokemon just pops right in
Dude,
front of
that'd
the
be
frame.
awesome, actually. If that's
No, I'll be like, oh my god, it's like a frame, throw my
Yeah.
switch.
what if it was like literally like Silent Hill or no, I'm sorry, Fatal Frame.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was kind of freaky.
Tools to take shots that really
Oh,
stand
he's
out.
dead.
he just literally like ate shit on the rock. Like,
I know, you mentioned like the water is not that deep, so he
Yeah.
just slams into it.
he's so big. Like,
Behaviors
I guess that river was
to fill
deep
up your
enough.
Pokemon photo decks. And there's more. You'll be able to edit the
Photo
photos
Photo
mode.
mode.
I like how they're just staring at him.
Yeah, I know, like,
"Yeah,
oh."
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
to your favorite
Look at this fool trying to
special.
look cool.
And I'm sure you'll want to show off your best.
Oh, dude, I remember doing this at one of those like Japanese stores with my sister. Like we take those like
All those photo booths.
yeah,
and you do...
the Japanese photo booths with like the stupid frame and everything. Oh man, ours had the Tamagotchi frame, so it had like all the little characters on the bottom and then like they come out with the little stickers and everything. Oh man, those stickers are tiny though, man. They're like
Yeah, those were like not meant to like share.
yeah, like they're like big. They're like
And they charge like what, $5?
yeah, I think
for only,
so,
like,
something like that.
for only like four shots, and I was like, oh, this is life.
Yeah, the stickers were just like big as my middle finger, like the tip of my middle finger, pretty much.
And
Right?
don't they still have those machines in
When you
Japan?
want to do that,
I think
it's time to
so.
go online. You can share your
How do you like my edit? It sucked.
Yeah.
Where's your light source?
Yeah. And this is like my first clout for kids. My first clout. Try to get those likes, man.
This is pretty much Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, you gotta get those likes or whatever. Dude, look at that.
Oh, that was Rue 34 Blastoise right there.
Unexplored islands and
Look at that Blastoise just vibing, dude.
plenty of Pokemon await
You didn't see the Executor like, just creeping on him?
islands and
No, I mean,
Right there.
it's more. Well, no, they're more. It's more like these two are just creeping up on each other. What are you talking
plenty
about?
of Pokemon await in the Lental region.
There was the Raichu and the Executor kind of like eyeing at each
Plenty
other,
of Pokemon await in the Lental region.
and then just three Metapods hardening, man. They're getting hard.
Oh, they fucking.
It's a three-way, dude. It's a three-way, man.
Plenty of Pokemon
They're
await
crossing
in the Lental
swords.
region. So make sure you're
They're hard for each other.
prepared.
Now is that fuck, I forget his name from the Pokemon series.
Todd Snap?
Yeah.
Is it
that him?
Todd? I don't know. It looks.
Is he
kinda
all grown
looks like
up?
him. Yeah, he's like grown
Is
up.
he all grown up?
Yeah, it looks like he's grown up.
Age faster than Ash.
Oh man, it is Todd. Yeah, he does have the hair. When he when he looks this way, it looks like him.
Oh, hey. We haven't seen you since
It's been
the
84
Orange Islands?
It's been 84 years.
Right? When did we last see him?
It was like Orange Islands, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, wow is right.
Because all I remember was him.
Mythical Pokemon Celebi? Get ready.
Take that damn shot, you idiot!
Don't just stare at it.
You're not video recording.
Yeah, this ain't your
It's
TikTok.
called
This ain't TikTok.
It's called Pokemon Snap, not Pokemon Record.
Yeah, Pokemon TikTok. That'd be so funny if you had to take TikToks instead. Oh my god. That'd be hilarious, actually.
Pre-orders available now. Pre-orders now closed. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
I know. Right? Like, there's a window, man. Oh, sorry.
You're
missed
too
out.
slow.
You're too slow, man. You just gotta wait till 84 years to play this game. All right. Well, any other comments before we move on to the next thing? For anything, really.
What is money? What is saving?
What is saving? I know, right? What is retirement, man? We can't retire with all this stuff coming out, man. Shit. Fuck. Our 401k is gonna look pathetic. Unless the 401k is just a house and all the things that we need, like food and stuff. That'd be cool. Nah, life ain't that simple. You fucks. Anyway. Anything else? We covered, yeah, open world Pokemon. When it comes to Legends, they made it. The leak made it seem like it was gonna be action based, like it wasn't gonna be like turn based like this. But yeah, lo and behold, it's turn based. So it kind of looked like it was gonna be action based from the trailer itself. But yeah, just once you see the screen, it's like, oh, well, it's the same thing. But no, there's no like transitions though, so it looks like it's gonna be like more seamless, I guess, like the battles and stuff like that. Catching Pokemon, it works. So that's pretty much it. Why is it keep taking me to Superman and Lois, dude? My god, I am not watching that TV show. I'm sorry. I heard it's good, but I'm not watching it. I can't watch it. I don't have TV. Well, I don't watch TV. I wouldn't. That's the key word.
What?
I wouldn't. Anyway, I wanted to bring this up real quick. This is a popularity poll that Pokemon Company did with Japanese fans. They had a hashtag going on for whatever Pokemon they like or whatever. And I'm just gonna go over it real quick. They did top 30 most popular Pokemon. And number 1, it's Dedenne with almost 69,000 votes. Pretty close there. And then Cincino is the next one, number 2. Sableye was actually the next one. Very surprising. Snivy is the next one. Magnemite at number 5. Swadaloon. But Pikachu is at number 7, not number 1. Or number...
Good.
Yeah. And then we have an Ultra...
These are...
Yeah, we have an Ultra Beast in there too. Buzzwole.
These are all the Pokemons that people want to marry.
Oh, so Dedenne? Yeah, dude, yeah, absolutely. Oshawott.
I mean, and also it's the Sinnoh reason. Going back to Legends.
Oh, yeah.
It did say that, Pokemon and humans used to marry. So if that's a mechanic in the game, hello. Hello, marriage.
Yeah. Are we gonna have all that real whatever for like Gardevoir and stuff? Wasn't Gardevoir in 4, right? Wait, was that 3? I forget. Do you remember?
Kayla! Kenny's kid, come here. Teach us the ways.
I forget. My knowledge is a little rusty, but anyway, Buzzwole is at number 8, being a Ultra Beast. Let's see, Flygon is at number 10. That's one of my favorites. That's from Ruby and Sapphire. I know that for sure.
Are you sure about that?
Luxray is actually up there too, number 15. Pretty cool. Greninja is right after that, number 16. Charizard is at number 18. And then Inteleon is at number 20. Eevee is at number 21. Kind of low for and lower than I thought. Bulbasaur 27, and then very last one, number 30, Gardevoir. So, I mean, it's still impressive given that it's, you know, what, 800 Pokemon now, so it is impressive. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like Pokemon that I thought would be more popular, actually lower. You know, like Lucario at number 29, Bulbasaur at 27. Mimikyu is at number 19. Okay, you know, I understand that, but like, yeah, Pikachu at number 7. God damn, he got beaten by Sableye of all things. You know,
Good. There is justice in the world.
Yeah, there's no Gengar though, unfortunately. He might have been like at number around maybe top 50 or something. I'm guessing. No Machoke, no Machamp. Sorry, man.
It's fine. They're missing out.
They're missing out. Or they're not missing out, you're saying? Or they are missing out?
They're missing out.
Oh, they as in the voters. Okay, I get you.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're missing out.
All right. Let's get through this. There was some armor that was shown off on Twitter for Monster Hunter Rise.
Nope.
Oh, you're gonna look away? Okay.
I'm being here.
Okay, I get you. Some of them look really sick though. The Armadrin is pretty sick. The oh, I forget which one. Where's the link for it? Anyway, it is kind of reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts with the Keyblade armor, and then the dog looks like something from Metal Gear Rising. That's all I'm gonna say. So
Okay.
that was just one armor. All right, you can look back now. All right.
I was half expecting you not having it, not taking it down, and I'll be like, no.
I'm not that cruel, okay?
Yes, you is.
But you know what's funny? So there's this mobile game that we talked about for Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. So it's funny because of look at the acronym for it. Look at the acronym. Look at the hashtag. What does that say?
Gotta leave it to Japan for making weird ass freaking
Titles.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
So the mobile game is called Union Dark Road. Yeah, Union Dark Road.
Or Union Crossroad.
Union Crossroad. Yeah. Union Cross, and then there's Dark Road. I don't know. Anyway, the acronym is CUCS for one of them. Oh man, CUCS.
Lord have mercy.
Yep. Anyway, this
we don't know anything about it, so
yeah. Anyways, let me see. So what I'm gathering here is that it's going offline. Yeah. So the mobile game for Union and Dark Road, or Union Cross Dark Road, will end service on May 30th of 2021 at 6 p.m. Pacific time. An offline version of the app will be made available so players can enjoy the entire story. So yeah.
Story. My immersion.
Yeah. Have you played this mobile game at all? Or no? Okay.
Anything to do with Kingdom Hearts 3 died with... I mean, Kingdom Hearts in general died with 3.
Okay. Okay. Get you. So they're ending it. So that's the news of things. Anyway. Meanwhile, in Fortnite news, we usually don't do this, but thought we would do that because there was a leak for the Xenomorph and Ripley. Now Aliens is in Fortnite. What do you know? Along with Predator and Ryu and Chun-Li. Oh boy, everything's in Fortnite, man. Pretty much. So let me show you some of the things that that are related to yeah. I was gonna try to show
Copyright.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah. There's one here. So this is from Robocop dude, someone we know from the community. Was playing Fortnite and he picked up the alien skin, which is absolutely hilarious. He's just riding a hoverboard, shooting with a gun, shooting zombies, only in Fortnite. Gosh. Look at that.
See, in some alternate universe, this is how actually the movie Aliens went down.
The aliens are the good guys in the Marines.
Yeah, the xenomorphs picked up the guns and started to kill us.
Oh, yeah. And they actually show how humans breed on the xenomorphs.
So they Roof 34 it. Oh my god. How and why?
Yeah.
My question is, well, I wouldn't give like zero doubt that Fortnite has the money to, pay for the copyright and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But how and why? Who gave permission to do this? Like, how much money did they just like upfront? And go like, we'll give you this much if you let us put Ripley and a xenomorph in our game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And then they have, well, not only they have the classic Ripley skin, right? And there's a xenomorph right there. They have like an emote, which is actually kind of cool. Which yeah, so you can see like the like the little chest burster coming out, which is just what turns out to be the piñata from Fortnite. I think that's like one of the mascots you can buy for some some currency, or with currency, excuse me. Funny because there's the Mandalorian right there as the demonstration. That's actually hilarious. Man, they got everything, dude. It's gonna be the most ambitious shooting game of all time.
Until they put in Godzilla. Wait, don't
crush everything, dude. Dude, Godzilla with the gun, dude. Oh my god, they're gonna do it, dude. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Alien's gonna hold the gun. Godzilla's gonna hold the fucking gun, dude. That's what's gonna happen. Why?
Dude, I'm gonna look at Toho and go like, what?
Oh god.
And there goes the copyright.
I'll play this for like 5 seconds, but anyway. God, it's like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, what's funny, the app is only on the Apple Store.
Yes.
Because I tried to see if there was on the Android, and I was like, oh, okay, fuck you too.
Yeah, I think it's called Avatarify, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you have to pay like a week, some sort of subscription, whether it's weekly or monthly or yearly, unfortunately. But, for like, what, $2 for just 1 week, You can make some memes out of it, man. You can get some clout, you know? Probably the best $2 you've spent in your life. It looks so stupid though. and then oh god. Oh, this is big time. This is definitely big time.
Jesus, man, are you trying to get this channel like dead?
Yeah.
Because that's how you get a dead channel.
Yep. Anyway, we get the point. A lot of memes around there.
No.
Just real quick though, for a quick reminder though, Fortnite doesn't have any loot boxes. You just buy these skins with the Oh come on, bro. Anyway, you buy it with V-Bucks. You don't have to buy it with like, you know, with loot boxes and stuff like that, and let RNG take its place. You literally just buy everything in a bundle with your money, and you get everything in the bundle. So you get like the backpack, you get some sort of thing, emotes, and then skins, of course, most important. And sometimes you even get a different loading screen at times. So in this case with Ryu and Chun-Li, you get the Shinkiro artwork that he did, which is very cool. Although funny, but cool. And back bling. Okay, so I guess it's like a backpack. And then yeah, the loading screen. You also get some cosmetics, or you can get yourself some cosmetics along with that, with the E Honda balloon, which is like a parachute, right? The hammer that's like it's like a Chun-Li hammer thing. And you can also get the sign, which I think also acts like the hammer. Yeah. But basically, yeah, I just wanted to remind people that you don't have to. They're not loot boxes. You just buy it. You just literally just buy it straight up buy the Ryu skins, the Mandalorian stuff, the alien stuff, all those skins. You just buy them. Which I will give them. You know, I'll give them some credit. Like you're not putting it behind a gotcha thing and like make people spend a whole lot of money. You know what I mean?
Which they would. They would.
They
would.
They could and would. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not. So I'll give them that. But you know, it is a free-to-play game, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff you want to probably pay for, through just temptation and try to look cool and stuff. Which I've heard a lot of cases with kids. You know, like kids get pressured into buying stuff because their friends have all the cool skins or whatever through money. You can get some with battle points or whatever the point system is, but for these skins you have to buy them. I think you have to buy them. Yeah. And they're not up forever. They're up for like a set amount of time, and then once you when you miss out, you completely miss out. So,
and that's when you point and laugh.
Yeah. So if you want the Ryu and Chun-Li skin now, I guess install Fortnite and get those skins for. I'm guessing it sounds like it's $22. I could be wrong because it's 2200 V-Bucks, which sounds
Let's just say it's $22.
Which sounds like to me, yeah, $22.
Jesus.
But hey, it's guaranteed, so yeah. I wonder if no, never mind. Why am I even asking? Like fucking Overwatch 2, are they gonna do loot boxes? Of course they're gonna do loot boxes. Of course.
Loot boxes.
Yes. Loot the books. Alright, anyway. Meanwhile in Genshin Impact, let me bring up this image here. There was this image with Genshin Impact characters with D-Luke and Noelle in a what appears to be a KFC collaboration only taking place in China. What it really is that you can get yourself a like a bucket, the chicken bucket, you know, that has D-Luke on there. So it's like a collectible bucket, I guess, if you want it. But I think you get a code to get yourself the wing skin, which correlates with the event. It's basically like a red and white wing sort of skin for your character, which it does kind of look cool immediately. But it does make me want those skins though. The Diluc KFC uniform skin and a Noel skin as well. Like, dude, they need to get on that, man. They really need to get on those fucking skins already.
Nah.
Because
you don't need the skins.
Noel looks absolutely adorable in that costume. Yeah. But Diluc, man, I want Diluc in that uniform too, in that skin. He looks cool. Looks sick. I think a lot of ladies like Diluc. If not like Kaya, for example. Who else? I think Xiao is kind of popular too with the ladies. I'm not sure. Anyway. That's that. Collaboration for KFC. I wish you kind of get something like that here. Some sort of collaboration, but not yet, I guess. Anyway, there was this web event that a lot of people participated in. Which I do have an image right here, just a little vehicle, just to get in on the subject.
Yeah.
So how it worked is just you go on this website, right? This Genshin Impact website, and you log in with whatever account, right? You have, and you just release lanterns. That's pretty much it. But you can get more lanterns to release by doing really simple quests like logging in, sharing this on Facebook or Twitter, and something else, right? For example. And the more lanterns you release, the more likely for everyone to earn Primo Gems, which is how you get the intertwined fates to do wishes, or intertwined wishes to whatever. The actual gems to do the summoning. Primo Gems are kind of just there to, I don't know, to accumulate before you buy some stuff. But anyway, unfortunately, I mean, from what it sounded like, MiHoYo was going to release a lot of Primo Gems for everyone. So everyone expected to be like, some juicy rewards, right? For doing this for a simple task. Unfortunately, a lot of people like me only got like 108 Primo Gems.
I heard from my boyfriend because apparently he was one of the lucky ones that got 288 ones, while others were like getting less than that. And now on like their official Facebook and Twitter accounts, Miho's just getting thrashed.
Oh man,
with this backlash. Because I was like, wow, this looks like something that they didn't really plan for, or what? I don't know.
I guess they just didn't think that people would get angry, because dude, that's so little though. 108 though, like for like everyone else, like me, I think I got either 108 or 188. But either way, that's like barely a summon, like especially for those who got 108. Like, why 108? Just give out 160 if you're gonna do that. But even that is like, why even just one summon? Like, especially with all the support that we've given and stuff over time, you think you'd at least give us a free 10 summon, but no, it's like barely even one. Like, what the fuck, dude? Or even below one. So it's
like, are you high?
Yeah, are you fucking high? Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yes, yes, I am.
They were saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna give out a total of like billions of Primo Gems, but it turns out that, I don't know, man, they're just kind of just dividing it for like every fucking player that's like active right now or something like that, or that participated in this thing. I don't know, man. Yeah, like I don't get it. Like, why not just give us like a free 10 summon? It's not like we're gonna break the game by getting this free 10 summon. It's not gonna guarantee you a gold fucking unit or a 5-star unit. Yeah. Like, at least that would be nice, but like barely, like under one summon. Like, what the fuck, dude? 108? Why 108, dude? So weird.
We do not know how to count.
Yeah.
It's like, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, it's very, very strange. Yeah, I feel like other sort of events were a little more rewarding, right? They give out like gems daily like it was nothing, you know, and then here we are with this thing. It was like building up for something really cool, and and then all that time it's like, oh, most people got 108 gems. Like, what? I don't get it. I absolutely do not get it. But I get why people are upset. They're mad, you know, and they're making videos about it. You know, for all the Genshin Impact creators or content creators, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous. And even if you're, you know, like your boyfriend was lucky, you only get 288. It's like, that's not like that's like what, 2 summons, 2.5 summons, or something like that. It's so ridiculous. No, no, it is 2 summons. Excuse me. Oh, whoop-de-doo-dah. But let's see what. What's 288 divided by 160? Hold up. Quick math. Wait, it's barely 2. Wait, hold up.
I don't know. I don't play the game.
No,
Don't ask me.
No, it's not even 2 summons. It's like 2 and 1/8 of a summon. It's like, what? No, 1/8 of the summon. Excuse me. My goodness. You barely get 2. No, you're barely under 2 summons. Why? Even if you're lucky, you only get barely half. God damn it. It's so weird. I do not get it. I do not get it at all. After all this time, it's like, you would think that we get at least a 10 summon. Grand Blue Fantasy gives out 10 summons like they're nothing during like during these like online events. So ridiculous. They literally have like these spinning wheels for like what, a week or two, and they like offer you like what, 1 10 summon, 2 10 summons, 3 10 summons. Sometimes they have like multiplier bonuses for like a maximum of like, I don't know, 100 or 200 excuse me, 20 10 summons. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. But anyway, I hope they learn from it. Obviously they're getting a lot of comments, so they're gonna take that into consideration. Maybe they'll compensate. I don't know.
Nope, they won't.
They probably won't. Maybe the next event. I don't know. I mean, meanwhile, we are anticipating for Hu Tao, which I think the trailer just came out, so maybe we can take a look at that right now. But anyway, where is it? Oh, there it is. Just released 1 hour ago. Here we go.
And flagged.
Yeah, flagged.
Give you a fright? Honestly, who comes to Wuhong Hill in the middle of the night? This place isn't as safe as you'd believe. Come with me. I'm Hu Tao, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Director. Let me help you cross over. Yeah, help you cross over the hill, not cross into the afterlife. Huh? And why are the butterflies our guides? Well, because they want to be Sealies when they grow up.
Huh.
Though that walking encyclopedia Zhongli would no doubt have a completely different explanation.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, you should be safe from here. Next time, don't go running around.
Route 34, and there she is.
Adventuring, then be my guest. Adventurers are our VIP clients after all. We even have coupons for you.
What was the thing about coupons?
You should be safe from here. Next time, don't go running around in dangerous places. Of course, if you really insist on adventuring, then be my guest. Adventurers are our VIP clients after all. We even have coupons for you.
Excuse me?
Oh, do you have a travel buddy? We're having a sale. Second client half price.
Okay. That's Hu Tao. Hu Tao is it's coming.
I think a lot of people was coming already with her reveal.
Yeah. It was a matter of when, not if. I wonder if there's a Japanese trailer though. Oops.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno, yeah. Oh, okay. We can do that one. Let's see how obnoxious.
I swear it's like we watched this already.
All right.
驚いた？こんな夜遅くに何しに来たの？ここはあなたが思ってるほど安全な場
Oh
所じ
wait,
ゃな
it's
い
in
よ。
there. Aha.
私は王城堂の同主フータをあなたを送ってあげる。ああ、そっちの意味じゃなくて賛同を送るって意
Same
味ね。
voice actors for Megamine, by the way.
どうして蝶々がいるのかって？
Explosion!
蝶々って胡蝶とも言うでしょ？
No, I want her to do that in the game.
Yeah. She is fire element, so she is pyro.
先生は全く別の考えを持ってるようだけど。
And then now she just needs somebody to yell out, Steal!
安全な場所に着くよ。もう危ないところに行っちゃダメだからね。もちろん冒険が好きなら私は止めないけど。
Yeah, I'm gonna summon her. I'm gonna have Megamine on my roster.
サービスしてあげる。そうだ、旅の仲間はいる？二人目からは半額だよ。ねえ、お得でしょ？
Yep, Megamine. Funny. Very cool, very cool. All right, last bit of things. We do have some studio or TV series related stuff to talk about. So people from the people from Avatar, Last Airbender creators, Mike and Brian, the duo, have launched their own studio. And I guess they're affiliated with Nickelodeon once again. So it says new adventures coming to Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus.
Great, another streaming service.
Yeah. I thought they were done with Avatar stuff. I thought they literally said that, but I guess not. Or money. Maybe they just got money, dumb trucks of money to do more Avatar stuff. What do you think?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? What do you think, though?
All I saw about this was that meme where, you know, the guy and the girl and the guy turns around.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think above the girl was like saying like current animation studio, animators, Avatar's animation studio, and it's like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this was Red Lotus. Yeah, that's right.
What about this?
Mm-hmm. But if they are gonna do another Avatar story, is it just like
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Marvel Studios and Avatar Studios. Yeah, the meme right here. Yeah. I think this meme is gonna be like always gonna be around, dude. Oh my god. It's one of those things. Yeah, I wonder if they'll just do like a prequel or just continue the story or just a brand new story. If they are gonna do another Avatar thing. Oh man, if if Keanu Reeves is like in Avatar somehow, oh man, it's gonna be great. Saw a picture in there. Anyway, pretty cool, interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that one for now. Anyways, Netflix news. Netflix orders Terminator anime series by Production IG. Any thoughts on that?
Why? Like some of these things that they're trying to produce right now, it's like you guys missed the boat like 10 years ago. Stop it.
I mean, anime is all-time high right now, I guess, because especially with the pandemic, you can work at home. Anime from home.
But still, it's like just stop it.
Yeah, like Netflix has all this stuff lined up, and they haven't even like come out and stuff. Not even one.
And I'm sorry, some of these Netflix original anime, their animation sucks ass. I'm sorry.
Any specific ones you have in mind, or?
Well, not Dragon Age. What was it? It's the Capcom game.
Oh, Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah, there you go. That.
Oh, dude, I forgot. I kind of want.
See?
Yeah.
You buried it out of your mind.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It went poof.
Yeah. That says something, right? And you watched it, and it was not that great.
It almost reminded me of CGI Berserk, and I was like, I'm going to throw up.
Ooh, dude.
I may vomit.
Well, that says something, but
But if people like it, you have the right to like what you like.
Of course.
It's not for that thing was not for me.
Yeah. There's the Pacific Rim anime that's coming up, the CGI anime.
The black.
Yeah, exactly. Probably gonna be that sort of thing with it's probably gonna be that sort of thing with Terminator. CGI anime. Same with Godzilla Singular Point, I think.
Singularity.
Yeah.
It should have been just called Singularity.
Yeah, I mean, Singular Point. Anyway. Yeah. Apparently, there's only one other time. The T-800 was in a anime cameo or whatever, which was official authorized cameo, which was during the Doraemon anime series. Which I guess it was like they actually did it because it was to promote Terminator Salvation. Holy crap, dude, that's a long time ago. Yeah, 2009. Holy crap. Like over 10 years ago. Yeah. Interesting stuff. We'll see how that turns out when it actually comes out. All right, one last one. It's just a GIF, but it is some brand new footage of Kong, and Godzilla. There's like, rah! That's it. Just a GIF.
They're gonna kiss.
Yeah. Dude, look at that. Look. Yeah. They both got the saliva, dude.
Yeah, see, they're ready to kiss. Let them kiss.
Let them kiss. Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Yep. That's
and see, I always knew that the Godzilla was top.
Yeah, he's the top dude. There's no power bottom in this situation. I'm sorry. You can't do power bottom on Godzilla. Godzilla will just crush you with his mass. Godzilla here is so thick.
Be thick.
Yeah, you don't want to be a bottom for that guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, this stupid gif of Undertaker and Brock Lesnar.
Slap.
Yep. So weird. And then there's this gif of
yeah.
The Godzilla.
Because that's how it started. That's why they're yelling at each other because he gave him a kick.
Yep. Yeah, if they actually do that kick in the movie, I would laugh so hard. It's like the same exact like stiffness too.
He's like, wee!
Yeah. And then just Kong just rolls back. Ugh.
I'm out.
Yep.
Fuck this, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meow. Rawr. Yep. That's
Wolf.
it. Wolf. Yep. Mercy. Anyway.
It's your turn to do laundry. No, you.
You pay the water bill. No, you pay the water bill. Oh man. It's like, what do you mean?
I love you. I love you more.
I love you more. No, I love you more than you love me. Oh, what was that? What was that?
And then you just see the use your words.
So sorry. What was that? No, because I thought you're gonna finish. But what was that Netflix series with what's his name? Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about. Every day that I wake up.
Yeah.
I showed that clip to my boyfriend. He did not like it. He was like, this is so abusive. And I'm like, that's the thing. It's showing that this is real. This is how some relationships are. It's scary.
Yes.
But you only watch this scene to see what a good performance Adam Driver gave.
Yeah, man. He ain't just Kylo Ren, you know. Okay, maybe he is just Kylo Ren, but no, I'm kidding. Okay.
But him punching that wall, I was like, oof. Is the wall okay? Is the wall okay?
Not Mr. Driver. Is the wall okay? All right.
I mean, I hope Adam Driver is okay, but is the wall okay?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like that's what I always say when we watch, like with my friends, like fail videos. Like if they're on a bike or on a skateboard and they crash, it's like I don't care about the human. Is the bike okay?
Is the bike okay? Yeah.
Because that bike looks expensive. We can fix you in like a few years, but are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh man.
Did your owner hurt you? Where did your owner hurt you?
All right. Did you have anything else for you to add before we sign off?
My stomach is rumbling.
Mine too.
Yes.
I haven't eaten either.
So that was a good
session. Yep.
Good session. See, I can't think with my mind hungry now.
Yeah, when you're running on fumes without the food. So yep, it's been a good episode. We had definitely a lot to talk about with Pokemon and Sony and artist stuff, artsy fartsy stuff, and all that, a lot of stuff in between. Anyway, it's been a good episode. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and we'll be sure to come back to report on, well, not report, but talk about more stuff if they come around, and are worth for us to talk about. But yep, don't forget to like and subscribe for those on YouTube. And yeah, so if you want any more updates, just look for our Twitter links to our accounts in the description. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got. So yep, hopefully next week we got some stuff to talk about. But until then, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Oh, my cat's gone.
She knew.
There you are.
Oh,
there you are, kitty number 2.
Number 2. Does that cat talk?
No, this is the one that you can do anything to it.
Oh, I see.